We got Big Ray in the hizzy for the first time. You gotta get some light on there, Ray. You gotta get some light. He's in the dark right now. Anyways, this is Big Ray. He is a unique individual. You get better lights than that, Ray, so you can at least see you. It's not like you got boils in your face, bro. I can see you. You're good. Thank you, J Bob, calling me the goat.
If you want more.
I want more. Anyways, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, dogs, cats, T's, B's, L's, G's. If you don't get that reference, watch Dave Chappelle stand up. All the people, all the denominations in the world, we don't discriminate. I appreciate you all. No judgment zone here. So, I see Mark in the chat. I see J Bob in the chat. I see Mark has been here for the whole time. Thank you for waiting. CK's in the chat. All the folks, not all of them, but some of the regulars. Ray wearing his R2 hat. I'm getting some new stuff. What's going on, Ray? Welcome to the stream. You have not been on this year. What do you got to say to the people?
Well, everybody, welcome to the Ray. I've been with Rob for the last few years. I've been part of the podcast. Usually we're part of the good old entertainment side of movies and conspiracy theories and TV shows and all that stuff. But at the same time, I know plenty of football. I know plenty of sports. I mean, this guy himself is. We've been in leagues together we've been in one league for a while, and he joined me into another league. And I guess I could just easily say that when he had me join, he was 3P champ. I'm now 2P champ, going on 4-0. So.
Yeah, I'll say this. And I always tell you this. Fantasy is a lot of luck, and not trying to discredit what you've done. Ray knows his shit. He is. I'll say this about you, Ray. You are convicted on your picks, which I love. Like if you want a guy, you're going to take a guy, and it usually works out for you. So I'm going to give you that credit. Not to mention you won my league 2 years in a row after I won 3 in a row. So
your league you had me join, our other league, it's and luck is that. I mean, I will never admit. Luck is such a huge part of fantasy. Like you gotta get lucky. Right now, look at all the injuries happening right now. I mean, I'm in 4 leagues. I'm 12-4. I'm in 4 leagues. I'm 12-4. I'm 4-0, 3-1, and then 3-1 and 2-2. And it's one of those things though that injuries have not really bit my ass until your league with my quarterbacks. If you haven't noticed.
And it's convenient for the guy that's losing in matchups head-to-head in leagues or whatever to say it's luck, right? Where the winner's like, no, it's skill. We all know it's like, I break it down 33% luck, 33% draft, and 33% management. So there's still 33% luck, but like it's still more skill than it's luck.
I have really broken myself down into that style of thinking, honestly, like in the last 5 years, to where I always thought like luck, I always thought luck was like 50-50. No. It's like you said. I think it comes down to draft is huge. I think draft might even be 40%, and then it goes from there from you being able to, analyze and manage your team for being trades, waiver wire, and just in general, just your gut, moves of who you're going to play during the week. Because for instance, let's talk about XFL. My 2 quarterbacks that I have right at the moment are Kyler Murray. And by the way, everybody, this is a 12-team league. I have Kyler Murray and Jared Goff. I drafted originally Kyler Murray and Drake May. Well, me being the idiot, I gave up on Drake May. Yes, that's why Rob disappointed himself.
I had Joe Burrow, so I got Drake May now. I'm happy about that.
But I'm jealous because I would have loved Drake May right now because the rest of my team is pretty hot. My quarterbacks ain't, and I would love to have Drake May because I drafted him, and also Woody Marsh. So everybody, as much as I love to toot my own horn, there's plenty of shit that I do plenty of things that I do that aren't as smart as I would like to think. But at the same time, I've been having much success in the last 4 years that, I mean, respects me, So like I said, I'm 12-4 right now in 4 leagues. So like I said, I'm 4-0. 3-1, 3-1, and 2-2. So
Yeah, I give you some props. You're a good fantasy player. Is the audio coming through good for everyone here? What's going on, Argo? Let me know if the audio is coming through smooth and if it's a smooth production. We got Mike's story. He says, Ray, how's your season, brother? He just explained that. It's going pretty well for him. Thanks for Mike's story, who is the king of the here.
Need to do Rob squared.
Damn straight. J-Bob says it's 100% skill. If you lose a game, you just left the points you needed on the bench. I guess the luck part I'm talking about comes with injuries, right? Like sometimes you're blessed with no injuries, sometimes you're raped with multiple injuries. So that's where the luck comes in. But skill can if you don't have the skill, you better be getting lucky with no injuries because you ain't winning. And it also comes down to how deep the league is, right? Like my leagues, Ray, that I commish are so deep to where if you suck, you ain't out. If you don't know ball, you're not winning my league. Even a 12-teamer with no flex, you could win the league without having skill. That's the difference. Correct. Because if you draft, the proper play, if you draft Cooper Kupp 3 years ago, like he's such an advantage. Now that's still skill drafting him, but if you get that advantage, like you just can't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like it's like growing up with great upbringings and don't get arrested for cocaine, and you're going to do well in life.
But Rob, think about 3 years ago drafting Sam Laporta. Whoever was smart enough to draft him as a rookie. And then ended up having him as a stud, and who's drafted him 2 years after that, and have had the results they've had. It's crazy. I think the guy's talented. It's just that his fantasy output has clearly not been on his level as his rookie year.
Agreed. How spotty are the mics, Argo and Mouth? Is it doable? You let me know what you want to see, because I hear a little bit of it in my earpiece here. I'm going to go through some of these injuries we talked about here because I went through them yesterday, man. It's rough. Burrow gone for the year. Daniels missed 2 games. Lamar is now out apparently about 2 games. Just quiet for me.
I have Lamar in your league. What I'm getting at is that, unfortunately, what it sounds like is that realistically they have a bye week in week 7. He's going to be out for weeks, so he got injured
probably until week 8.
Correct. Yeah, I mean,
if they're smart, I have
he was my third overall pick. So, I mean,
their schedule is cakey, bro. Like after that, so they should if they go 1-5, big deal. So, yeah, Blake, I love Fannin, bro. Like this week, I love Fannin. It would have been nice to just have Michael Mayer if Brock was out, but Michael Mayer's out as well. So,
hey, Rob, can you please give everybody a shout out to your expertise on our talk on my keeper league situation when I asked you, who should I keep? Brock Bowers that I picked last year in an auction league for $4, or Bucky Irving, who I should keep for $1 that I picked last year. And who did you tell me?
Bucky Irving.
And who did I do? Bucky Irving. I understand.
Well, unfortunately,
I paid for Rashad White, make sure I had the backup, but no matter what, at this moment in time, Bucky Irving is kicking the shit out of Brock. I'm sorry. He's killing.
You can swear. No matter.
He's killing Brock Bowers in points. No matter what.
He is.
Like it was clearly.
All right.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Ray, we have some mic issues going on here, man. I don't know if we can do this. It's just so hard. Like you're so delayed right now, and I can see it. And I don't know if it's your internet. It sucks because.
It's probably not my internet. I have good internet, but probably my everything else. But yeah, all right, man. Well,
you do? You have good internet?
Yeah.
Stick around for a minute. See if it gets better. What are tight end options? I'm trying to get Theo. Theo Johnson's a good option, Mark. Definitely with Malik Neighbors being out, I don't mind Theo Johnson. I wish you had just started Tungus, but we didn't know Brock Bowers was going to be out, I guess is the thing. So Waller's fine, J-Bob. Again, the play was Jake Tungus, and especially if you had Brock Bowers, the play wasn't Jake Tungus because we didn't know Brock Bowers was going to miss on Thursday. And now we know that Bowers is out. So it's hard to start Tungus on Thursday when you think you have Bowers. But as currently constructed, if you had Kraft, like either way, Waller's fine. I'm not as high on Waller this week. I like Waller more season long, personally. Well, yeah, Blake had a big sports day. I want to shout out Blake for these awesome thumbnails I'm getting. He is my media guy. So, Blake, thank you very much for being just a real dude, okay? A real dude. We hope so, Mark. I hope they let Bowers rest a little bit. Can they just rest Brock Bowers? Yeah, Mouth, I know exactly what we need. And we didn't know if this was going to work. We figured we'd try it out. Is it any better, Ray? How we looking? Argo, what's the snap share you're predicting for the Arizona backfield this week? My gut tells me 50-50.
Can you hear me?
Like, I know it's like a cop-out. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me better?
It might be better. A little bit. It's not like I couldn't hear you. It was just delayed. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm sorry. I'm using Bluetooth. I don't have. Yeah.
I am too. What is your Ray? What are you predicting the snap share of Arizona's backfield with Michael Carter and DeMarcado this week?
Well, as you saw in both of our leagues, I picked up Michael Carter. I truly believe that it's going to be a Michael Carter early down situation and goal line, and then I think Erie is going to be getting the third down back in the receiving role, and it's going to be a total split. Totally. I mean, it's basically if you're in a PPR, you better have Amari. If you are in a normal standard, get Carter. In our league, I just figured I'd pick up just for the touchdowns, situation. So.
Yeah, it's weird because I believe Michael Carter's actually smaller than DeMarcado, but Michael Carter comps as a early down workhorse more.
Right.
They said it. They said that it was a hot hand situation, which none of us want to hear, right? And I saw DeMarcado was projected 20.
Especially with Kyler as a running quarterback. I mean, that's terrible,
Yeah, I guess here's the question: is the value comes from who's getting goal line touches, if there are any, and that's probably Michael Carter. So
correct.
For me, though, I think in PPR, or let's just call it PPR, I would start DeMarcado over Michael Carter. Not feeling good about it, but like it's what you got to do.
No, I'm with you because honestly, at this point, I think that dude could be getting, minimum. Call me crazy, 5 catches a game with Michael Carter being the bulk guy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, even though he's not bulky, but we got a question for you, Ray, from J-Bob. J-Bob with his nightly $2 donation, which I love, is what does Big Ray think about the motherfucking Eagles? Ray, give me 2 minutes on the Eagles.
Well, considering I used to play rugby, you would think I love that. I don't, because it's a rugby play, what they do with the tush push. It should be banned. I'm sorry. There's no, it's one of those things that I understand people with the argument that think that, why would you ban it because it's unstoppable? Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. But here's the thing. There's no other quarterback in the entire NFL that squats 600 pounds. And then add in whatever whatever O-line, which the team has it down to a T. Like a T. Perfect. How to run it. And then you add in a 600-pound leg, thigh pushing man who's how tall is Jalen Hurts? Like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5"? I don't know.
Oh, Hurts only 6 foot, but he's 220, 225.
Okay, that blows my mind. He's 6 foot and he's pushing 600 pounds squatting plus. So,
and here's what you're not mentioning that I love is that they're risking his health, right?
100%.
They're risking his health.
And Rob, can you please tell me the reports that we've been hearing on the disgruntled receivers? Because it seems as if that there's nothing good happening out there. So
hold on 1 second. My camera went out a little bit, so I'm gonna get this going. There we go.
By the way,
there we go. I'm back.
Can you hear me better with this?
The fact that you're good. You're good. The fact that they're risking their quarterback, like, that's why other teams don't do it. For like, they can't run it as efficiently as the Eagles. The fact that they're
no one was never be able to do that with the Bears ever.
It's also just not a good business decision, and they do it. So like, until other teams are willing to, like Lamar, they'll never risk Lamar. Josh Allen, they don't care because Josh Allen's indestructible. But Josh Allen's a one of one. Like, he's even a one-on-one more than Lamar, more than Jalen Hurts. But like, until they take it away, I'm not going to hate on it. I don't like it. But stop it or ban it. If they don't do it, good for you, Eagles. You have like I'm a baseball guy, right? And what do they tell you in baseball?
Oh,
you
yeah.
cheat when
Love
you can.
baseball.
Not Houston Astros cheating where you're fucking banging garbage cans with fucking audio shit and like using technology. There's no technology in this. This is just straight up like, we're better than you, we're bigger than you, we're more physical than you, we're gonna beat you. And I have some respect for that one. So Mark says Ridley trending towards playing. Apparently he is.
I hope to God, brother. I got Ridley in multiple leagues.
I don't, because I have Io Manor. I have both. I have Ridley and Io Manor in like 6 leagues, and I'm just much more comfortable starting Io Manor without Ridley than I am starting Ridley if he plays. We got Chase in the house. What's going on, Chase? How you doing? Blake's still with us. Blake, how was your sports Saturday? This motherfucker watches soccer at 7 in the morning, and he watches college football, and he watches UFC at night. So Blake is the OG. Blake is one of my favorites, dude.
This guy's a fucking G. I love this.
I love Blake. What a guy. He's doing all my thumbnails. I gotta shut up, Blake. We got Chase with a super chat, $10. Dude, thank you, Chase. I love you. I haven't seen you in a while, Chase. Glad to see you back here. Who's a good tight end to pick up? I have Bowers out, most likely. Fannon's the play. Fannon's the play. Now, Chase.
Who else is there? I don't know.
Dalton Schultz, maybe. Dalton Schultz, maybe. No one good. It's Fannon because
I don't know. Now, is it a 10-man league? Because it's a 10-man league, you might have other. If it's 12.
Either way, I think Fannon's a fine start, dude. Because you got fucking Cedric Tillman on IR.
You know Gabriel's going to him. You know it. That's happening.
Right. And I like Fannon. Now, the thing is, Fannon's Vegas number right now is 28.5 yards, which is super low. So I think that's actually a smash. And that was actually one of my possible bets. And I think I might still bet it. It wasn't one of my bets on the show. And we're going to get into all my bets on the show, guys. I know a lot of you guys have seen them because I sent them in the Discord and in the multiple show videos I put out. But Fannon is unlikely to score a touchdown. But in PPR, even half PPR, I feel like you're going to get 5 for 30 at the very minimum, which in this situation isn't bad. And here's the problem he ran into is I know, Chase, you haven't been on the show. Even if you were on the show, I would have told you to start Jake Tunges, which I started Jake Tunges in 7 leagues because I Tucker Craft everywhere. Bet on him. I bet on him 20-1, Ray, for first touchdown scorer. Let's fucking go. But if I had Bowers, I would not have started Jake Tunges. So don't feel bad about that because, it didn't seem like Bowers was going to miss. And he missed Thursday and Friday's practice. Thursday seemed precautionary. It was not. They need to shut Bowers down for 2 weeks.
Why did they take Bowers as high as they did? I'm sorry.
We had that big discussion on the live stream on our XFL draft, and we were both on the side of I'm not drafting Bowers. I have 0 Bowers. I'm disappointed in my Trey McBride shares a bit, but Trey McBride's at least consistent 7 catches. You know what I mean? It's not great, but it was also 10 picks later. All right, we're gonna get to those questions. Chase, I appreciate your super chat and just you in general, man. Thanks for coming back. Junk Buster, what's up, Junk? Welcome back, dude. Start 2. Kenneth Walker, Pittman, or Jordan Mason. Let's assume this is PPR since he did not include it, Ray. If they don't say it, I assume PPR.
I'm going Pittman. I mean, we're talking Michael Pittman, PPR. Pittman.
I'm going Mason and Pittman. To start 2. You got to start Pittman? 2. No, it's start 2. So it's 2 out of the 3.
Oh, start. Oh, K9. Oh. Yeah.
I'm not starting K9, bro.
No. I'm with you. I'm same thing. I'm going Pittman and Jay Mason. Yeah, Pittman's going against Vegas. They're gonna fucking kill him. And Jay Mason's still RB1. Yeah. And K9 still got K9
game, right?
Well, K9 still got the other guy there. So it's I'm not down with that.
Well, Charbonnet's there, and we call. I gotta play the clip. We call him the Tiny Dancer, baby. We saw a lot of Ray's dancing. We saw a lot of Tiny dancing against the Cardinals on Thursday night. We'll see. Yeah, Fannon's a dog. And here's the thing is, if there's a deciding factor of you picking up someone else besides Fannon, and that requires you to drop Fannon, it's 50-50 whether that guy outperforms Fannon. So I'd rather have Fannon on my roster and start him and maybe lose 2 points to have Fannon rest the season than drop Fannon. If that's a deciding factor, right? We don't want to drop Fannon.
But, who are you keeping over Fannon? Right now.
He has Kraft, I think he said. So he's fine, but it's still Fannon could be a trade piece.
Well, Fannon Kraft's on a bye week, so Kraft
with a $10 holler here from J Bob. Appreciate you, man. Him and his Eagles. This guy donates so much money to promote the Eagles. You should be an Eagles PR guy. I love you, J Bob. Eagles going to slaughter the Broncos tomorrow, FYI. All right, Ray, let me ask you this. Right now, we have Eagles minus 3.5.
Yep.
Right? At home, they're at home against the Broncos. Let's just talk about what the line. Take away the money line and like real life. 3.5. Are you betting Eagles minus 3.5 or are you betting Broncos plus 3.5?
I'm going Eagles, unfortunately. I don't want to because they've been pissing me off just because of their boringness, but they are death by 1,000 slashes. Unfortunately, that's their game. They've been doing it. They have that's the thing. Like they have so many things going for them. And the Broncos, now, admittedly, the Broncos have been playing better. And if you haven't noticed, in my fantasy teams, I love the Broncos. I believe in them. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this game in Philly or in Denver?
It's in Philly.
If it was in Denver, I might have gone Denver. It's just, again, I hate to say
if it was in Denver, it'd be Philly minus 1.5.
What's the line?
If it was in Denver, it'd be Philly minus 1.5 or a pick 'em.
So what's the line right now in Philly?
Minus 3.5 Philly in Philly.
I 3.5. I understand like that the idea it might be come down to a field goal that you could win that with Denver, but it's just the Philly the tush push is just too much of a BS play that it's just there's too much going on.
Overpowered, man, and that's fine.
Yes.
I'm not going to hate on the Eagles for using a play that's legal.
No, I don't like to pick them. I just if gun to my head, I'm picking them. I guess it's the easy way to say it. Like,
all right, we got Mason Taylor or Fannin because I'm fucking scared. Need upside shots. Got to shoot for some damage.
Fannin, bro.
It's Fannin for upside, especially in half PPR. Full PPR, I can see Mason Taylor getting 5 or 6 catches, but I can see that with Fannin too. So
but Mason Taylor,
give me
unfortunately, has Fields, and Fields is only going to be really good to Garrett Wilson. The rest of everybody else is a crapshoot. How well he'll go to them.
What's going on?
Hi.
You want to say hi to everyone?
Hello.
Hi, Erica.
This is Trina. That's my sister-in-law.
Hi, it's Ray.
We'll call her my sister. It's my sister. She's saying what's up to the people. I got a party going on over here, but, I still get the shit to the people because that's what I do. Appreciate all you guys. All right, we're going to keep on going here. Wandale or Jameson Williams, PPR, Dak, or Kyler. So it's PPR. We're going to go I think in PPR, I want to go Wandale, bro. It's so tough because right now their yards are the same on Vegas.
Who are the Giants playing this weekend?
Giants are playing the Saints.
Ooh.
Not a bad matchup.
No. Right. And then yeah. Oh my God.
Let's do this first for flow. We're gonna go Dak for sure over Kyler.
Yeah, I'll give Dak over Kyler.
Dak for sure over Kyler, and then I think I'm going Okay, Jameson. If you need upside, Jameson. Need floor. It's Wandale.
Cincy, bro. Come on, all it takes is
I
one
know.
good bomb.
Trust me, I know.
But at the end,
he's had 2 catches he's had 2 catches the last 2 weeks. He's had 4 catches total the last 2 weeks for like 81 yards. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that. I guess to be honest, the easy answer to you, Flo, it would be for your receiver question would be: do you need the home run like Hail Mary, or do you want the more safe? The more safe go Wandale. Hail Mary, go Jameson Williams, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you're an underdog, it's Jameson. If you're the favorite, it's Wandale.
Correct. Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what
Chase says 12-man league for that. It's Fannin. Just keep Fannin because there's not much out there. I would maybe go Dalton Schultz over him. Maybe that's the only guy because I think Dalton Schultz is going to get you 5 for 38. But that's what Fannin's going to give you anyway. So like, give me Fannin.
Right.
Thank you, Jay. Everyone drop a like. Please do subscribe to the channel. The Patreon is in the description if you want some elite perks. A lot of good shit on this channel. Year-round, you get the Ray for the entertainment. Now he's on football shows. Love that. Super chats are enabled. So, again, if you want, we're about 10 minutes behind these comments. We're going to be a little behind. We're going to try to answer all of them. If you want your shit answered right away, if you want to promote the channel, help the channel, just give me a little change.
Can I borrow some money to put my stuff in storage? Come on, guys. If y'all just help me out a little bit. Each one of you just put in a little change. Change.
Yeah, Chase, we have a Discord. Dude, check out the Patreon. The smallest amount gets you on the Discord and a lot of other good shit too. Caleb says, should I trade Worthy and AJ Brown for Amon-Ra?
Yes.
12-man
times
PPR.
over.
I probably would. I don't know. Probably, man. If it was a 10-teamer, for sure, you take the best player, like hands down. 12-teamer, it's closer, but you're getting Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's a top 2 receiver right now, and like will be in the foreseeable future, right?
I'm doing it, man. I'm taking Amon. Amon's been killing it.
Yeah. He says his wide receivers would be Nico, Amon-Ra, Golden.
AJ, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he needs to do that.
Say that Hurts and AJ are not connected at all. Who's connected? Jared. Oh, I'm sorry, Jared and Amon. Oops.
Ooh, that's a fuck. You did a little fuck thing there. I like that.
I did. Well, I'm sorry. I got Amon in your league, and he's been Kobe for Ray.
He's buckets, baby. He's buckets, and like his bad game 6 for 60. His good game is 9.
I'm sorry. By the way, I'm sorry. Hey, Caleb Davis. I'm being real with you here, man. Worthy will be a nobody when Rashid Rice comes back in 2 weeks. Take Amon St. Brown and run for the hills, please.
Yeah. Last comment here before I get to I'm gonna play the intro, and I'm gonna give you guys my bets real quick, and then we'll get to all your questions. Brian says, "I traded Hampton for AJ Brown and Judkins." Woo. Yeah, that is woo, because I like Hampton, but you're getting buy low on AJ Brown and Judkins for free, right?
Right. Good job, man. I love Hampton, but that Judkins will be. But maybe we'll say like a RB15 that is a low going forward, and AJ Brown potentially still could be a top 10, top 5 when shit can turn around.
We'll just say top 20 for AJ, which is still fine.
No, I'm saying that's a great trade for you, man. Good job, Peyton.
Yeah. So here's the bets. I want to hear Ray's opinion on these 4 bets here. Most of the lines have gone up a bit. Ted McMillan's at 65 yards, Laporta's at 39. But either way, what do you think of these 4 bets? I'm 18 and 10 of the year. Win these guys some money. What are your thoughts?
To be perfectly honest, I love the bottom 3. I just don't love Laporta, man. I had him as rookie.
How low is that number? How low is that number, right? 37 and a half, bro?
Well, no, 37 and a half. How many times did he hit it this year? I'm gonna look it up now.
Oh, he's hit it 3 out of. I think he's hit it 3 out of 4, or maybe he had a 36 in there because he had 70 last week. He had a 40-yard game, a 38-yard game, and like a 36-yard game. Yeah, look, it's been real close. He usually finishes at like 38, but I just feel like Bengals. My bet on here is I'm confident the Bengals scoring points
because I know Laporta is just.
Yeah, no, he's a touchdown guy. I get
Raid in the Ray on Saturday, but
he plays 90% of the snaps.
He's going against Cincy. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll put $20 on that. Each bet $5. I believe in it.
Why not? I bet a lot more than that, but anyway, Ted McMillan's my bet of the week, 62.5.
But honestly, to be honest, if anything, Bo Nix's 20 rushing yards might be the one who raised us, but. You know what?
Maybe that's pretty low though. That's what he's averaging this year. And I will say that Shaheed, if you're gonna bet Shaheed, ladder that motherfucker all the way up because Shaheed for 100 yards is 11-1. All he needs is one deep bomb.
I love Olave.
Well, I love Olave. I'm just saying Shaheed hasn't had a breakout game yet, and he's still the number 2 there. Now, Juwan Johnson might miss this game.
I think I looked. I think it said 11, 12, or 11, 16, and 12. Targets for the 3 weeks and then 6 last week.
Yeah, right. Of course, he catches a touchdown in the game. He has 6 targets. All right, I'm going to play the intro. We have a nice little bit here. And did you guys hear about Mark Sanchez getting stabbed? Mark Sanchez got stabbed and then got arrested. So this is a dark intro, just so you know. This is dark.
Dude.
I'm not proud of it, but here we go. Here's the intro for you guys, and then we'll get to all your questions. I love how I can see Ray's camera and when the video's going and he's just ripping shots. Fucking love that. Did you see the intro that Mark Sanchez is Ron Goldman?
Oh, I did. I watched the entire thing.
It's dark. That's dark.
I love it.
But
Well,
apparently
and I are-
Mark Sanchez got
that's why we're good
arrested,
friends.
bro.
We're
He got arrested in his role in this altercation. What are you doing, Mark Sanchez? What are you doing, bro?
He sounds like he was back. He was blacked out back to his USC days, and he just thought a car was his, and he just forcibly entered, and somebody stabbed the shit out of him to make sure they didn't steal his car. And here we are. I mean, that's my Spark Notes Ray's version. Ray's stories.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez, not a great look, bro. You get stabbed and you get arrested. No, that's like a double
butt
fuck
fumble,
you.
getting stabbing.
A butt fumble, right? Like that. That's his second lowest point. All right, we got Blake here. Thoughts on Browns D? Pretty sure like Minnesota's whole line's banged up. Browns D is a top 3 play this week.
Honestly, here's the thing. Minnesota has been in Europe for now 2 weeks. So I'm not going to sit here and say that the Vikings offense is going to just blow it up because, their quarterback situation and whatnot. But at the same time, do you know the over under?
35.5. It's really low. It's really low.
I really might think it might go under. But 35.5 is
that's
pretty
going
low.
under.
It's probably
that's like 17-13, bro.
Right. It's probably going to go over.
Most.
But it's going to feel like a dog trash game that is just like, I guess to be honest, if you really want to play Browns defense in fantasy, how much do you truly believe in Carson Wentz?
See, my worry of starting the Browns defense is Dylan Gabriel. Right? If he is just totally inept, like they're going to be giving good field position. That's my worry. It's not the Browns defense.
Well,
they held the Packers at 10 points. They held a Joe Burrow full game to 17 points. So the Browns defense is elite NFL team.
Well, Rob, you're right. This is what I'm doing with my fingers. It's either one way awesome or one way shit. So it's definitely a toss up, to be honest. Unfortunately.
What's going on, TB Streams? He says Tolbert or Bond. I know you like Tolbert this week, but what's the main reason you like him more than Bond? The main reason I like Tolbert more than Bond, there's 2 reasons. Keontae Turpin's out. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is Dak Prescott. So Isaiah Bond, yes, he is the number 2 receiver in Cleveland, but they have 2 tight ends they like, and you have Dylan Gabriel against a way tougher defense than what you're looking at with Tolbert. I don't like Tolbert. I don't think Tolbert's a very good player. I've been saying this.
And the running back also catches, they target him as well.
And Miles Sanders is hurt. So now they're less likely to run the ball. If Williams is not in the game, they're not going to trust Jaden Blue. Where they like Samson, right? They like Samson. I got to play this because Ferguson? No, I'm saying that they like Samson, right? In Cleveland.
I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that bitch out of Cram.
You love that. I know Ray would love that. I want to talk to Samson.
Fly to the moon.
It's Tolbert by a mile. I think Bond might have more upside.
I'm on board with that.
But he's a knucklehead that hasn't proven anything, and he's 4th in the pecking order. And I think Tolbert's 3rd in the pecking order in a way better matchup. Higher over under, better quarterback. Give me that. Let's see. Titties for fitties. Titties for fitties. Here's a gross one for you. Bucky's out in my guillotines. We need to start one of these bum running backs. Sean Tucker, Singletary, Justice Hill, or Brashard Smith. For me, what's the format, Argo? I know we're way behind on this timeline, but I'll tell you this. If it's full PPR, I'm probably starting Justice Hill. If it's half PPR or standard, it's Sean Tucker by a mile. Sean Tucker's going to get 12
I'm on board with both of those
analogies.
I
think
PPR,
Sean Tucker might be the answer.
If it's a half or not, or standard storing, you go Sean Tucker.
Actually, I'll go a step further. If it's full PPR, it's a discussion between Sean Tucker and Justice Hill, right? It's a discussion, probably leaning Justice Hill, but if it's half PPR, it's 100% Justice Hill. Standard, which who plays standard anymore, but it's Sean Tucker.
Again, I mean, I guess it just depends. Yep. Juwan Johnson, baby. Oh,
Juwan Johnson's hurt. No, it's not Juwan. It's Fannin, bro. It's Fannin.
You shut your mouth.
Do you know that Taysom Hill? Do you know Taysom Hill's probably coming back this week, Ray? That's crazy. I thought Taysom Hill's gonna be out till week 12. Taysom Hill's a warrior. Taysom Hill's back. Juwan Jennings is hurt. It's a bad combination. It's Fannin. It's Fannin. It's definitely Fannin.
Juwan's brought me where I'm at 4-0. I'm going Juwan.
Yeah, but he's hurt right now.
Yes. I have Kyrie Williams in 2 leagues. Please, for the love of God, trade him for Hampton. Hampton is going to be a fucking G for the rest of the year. Now, he won't be a PPR G, so that's where I'm – but he's the – you want a running back who is the clear bell cow? They both are, but Blake Corum, he just –
Here's what I say. Is what Blake Corum fumbled. That's the difference. If that didn't happen last week, we saw it. Blake Corum's been eating that workload.
But Hampton was also a first-round pick.
I get it. I'm taking Kyron. I'm still taking Kyron over Hampton because the Blake Corum fumble. Now, Blake Corum is my most owned player in fantasy.
Hey, TV streams, to be honest, what format are we talking? Because if it is PPR, he's right. You keep Kyrie. If it's just standard, like, touchdown.
Dude, Hampton had 8 catches last week, or no, I guess Kyron had 8 catches, but like that was rare. That was rare.
It's rare.
He had 33 catches last year, bro. 33 catches for Kyron.
I wanted to Hampton all offseason. I never had the chance to get him, but here I am.
What do you think about Titans? Titans +8 against the Cardinals, Ray. It's okay to laugh. Titans +8. No.
No.
Here's what I'll say. If I'm going to play the Titans, I'm not taking any points because they will lose by 21 if they lose. I'm taking Titans money line or Titans -2.5 on an alt line because there's a chance this comes together, and that's where your value's at. It's not at +8 because even if they're down by 7, Cam Ward might throw a pick 6. Like, give me the fucking money line. Give me the 3-1 money line odds. Oh, if I'm going to touch it, I'm not touching it. I don't bet lines in general. I don't bet money lines. If I'm touching this one, it is Titans money line.
Though, Rob,
I think they have a 30% chance to win.
But Rob, let's be real. You do. Are you? When I say, let me rephrase that. Are you willing to bet lines? What is just like? Let's just say back in Levy, because I know you were a Bears fan, Chicago Bears fan back in the day. Well, in general, more importantly, when we were in high school, Lovie Smith days. When we beat the Packers, when the Bears did beat the Packers back then, like, that was one of those things that you just happily enjoyed to be able to shove it in their face. Compared to now, all they do is and have Jordan Love
come in our face. Garrett says Kyler or Daniel Jones. I think it's Kyler this week, man.
No, it's Kyler this week. Against Vegas.
I know. Well, Kyler's got a good matchup against Titans too, but Vegas might put up more points. I can see your appeal there.
Daniel Jones. I'm starting both of them in 2 different leagues, so I guess. But
Daniel Jones looked a little bit too much like Daniel Jones of old last week. I know it was better, and the fumble and the holding call like fucked it all up, But Daniel Jones, if you get pressure on Daniel Jones and Max Crosby is still playing for Vegas, baby. That's where Daniel Jones comes back. I think Kyler without the running game right now with 2 back. We have a third stringer and a practice swing guy is in the backfield right now in Arizona.
But you were right. I mean, you were right. Like Daniel Jones, everybody and myself included, loved calling him Indianapolis Jones. Got Indiana Jones, baby, woo! And then last week, it was more the JT show as he's the stud of the team.
It's gonna be. Chiefs fan says I would start Taysom Hill over Fannin. Not first game, man. Maybe in standard league, but don't be hating on Fannin, bro. James Bond. We got James Bond in the chat. What's going on, James? Are we buying low on Bowers or is the injury looking serious?
James Bond, who are you trying to trade for Bowers?
We're buying low. We're buying low on Bowers just because it can be really low. If someone's panicked and you can get Bowers for I'll lay you down this one real quick. Hold on. Before I get to this one, I got to shout out my boy, one of my favorite guys in the chat, and I love his conviction in the Eagles. J-Bob with another $5 banger. Thank you, dude. He just does it to promote the Eagles. He's like a PR guy for the Eagles, but I love you, J-Bob. Make sure to bring Ray back tomorrow night so I can shit talk both of y'all for disrespecting the birds. Ray is actually talking up the birds. Ray, weren't you talking up the birds?
Yeah, of course I was. I said I'm a Bears fan, bro. It sucks to see you guys just sit there with the tush push that the entire NFL hates because nobody. Let me give you a little hum to let you all of your fans that you hate. You know what's coming, but you just can't stop it. You know what's coming, but you just can't stop it. That's basically the way. That's what the Eagles do to the entire NFL. I'm sorry.
Ray, we're both the biggest It's Always Sunny fans. We're both the biggest It's Always Sunny fans in Philadelphia ever. So that alone makes us like pseudo Eagles fans, right? Like because we root for those guys and like we love that show.
If there is a second NFC team, the Eagles are because the Eagles, Philly fans are trash, and that means nothing bad. I'm trash. I love them.
All right, I'm gonna get back to James Bond comment here, and I'm gonna give you a couple perspectives on this one. He says, "Are we buying low on Bowers, or is the injury looking serious?"
No,
I don't think it's serious, but it's getting bad.
Who's he's trading for him for? That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give this to you, Ray. Just follow me here. Let's assume Bowers misses this week, and that's what we know. Okay, we know that it's not an ACL. It's nothing crazy. And I'm a big Tucker Kraft guy. We're all big Tyler Warren guys. Let's say you have Tucker Kraft or Tyler Warren. And you have a chance right now. Let's say you're 3-1, so you have a winning record. Now Tucker Kraft's on bye this week. Tyler Warren doesn't have a bye till week 9. Would you trade one of those guys if you had a decent option to back him up for Brock Bowers? That's the line. I would do it. I am off on Bowers, but I would do it.
So you're saying that between Tucker Kraft and who's the other one?
Tyler Warren.
They're
both top 5 tight ends for Brock Bowers.
So straight up for Bowers right now.
Straight up. Yeah.
I would never trade you Tyler Warren straight up for him because I'm mad at myself and I loved him before the draft this season. I have no stock in him, but I love him to death, and he's clearly been doing what I.
Okay, Tucker Kraft right now on bye. Because you're missing both of them this week, no matter what.
I would do Tucker Kraft for Bowers, yes.
I would probably do it too, as much as it.
Oh my God! No, God!
Cincinnati plus 10.
No, Tucker Kraft has evolved. You know what? No, I'm sorry.
I know he has.
I would not do that trade because here's the thing: tight ends are one of the hardest and longest positions. I know it sounded horrible what I just said, but it's true. It's one of the hardest positions to become good at, and it's one of the longest processes into become a very quality tight end. And it's one of those things where Brock Bowers was just a complete stud athlete, which he is and still is at this moment. That's why he blew up his rookie season. Well, what's happened? He's gotten injured with his knee. His knee has been a problem. Well, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not, a knee back when we were growing up, in the early 2000s when you blew your knee out. Not even blew your knee out, you got an knee injury. Oh, you're done. That's not the truth anymore. It's just that it just takes longer. And Tucker Kraft was one of those guys that he was over like a Cole Kmet for the Bears. Like, he had some good times, he was big physical and blah, 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 blah. But shit, man.
Here's the thing you're not mentioning, Ray. Here's the thing that you're not mentioning. Sorry, you're very long-winded, and I got to shut you down when I hand. That Geno Smith's also a problem. That's the problem with Brock Bowers.
We're going to
move on. We're going to move on.
6 interceptions already.
Cincinnati plus 10.5 all day from It's Okay to Laugh. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, he's horrible.
One
he's
sentence.
God awful.
Cincinnati plus 10.5. Do you like that?
Yeah, I would say because here's the thing, Rob. In XFL, I'm battling. Who should I start? Kyler Murray or Jared Goff? They are going to Cincinnati.
Jared Goff.
Cincinnati's defense is so bad. I'm very, very tempted to just say screw it and just take, because Kyler's going against Tennessee. That's a very, very
all right. We gotta move on. Where are we talking about Kyler? D-Rad says Scatabo or Keenan Allen for flex and PPR. Sorry, we're 20 minutes behind these comments. Scatabo or Keenan Allen in flex PPR. It's Scatabo. It's Scatabo.
No, I'm going Scatabo.
I don't care if it's PPR. It's Scatabo. Sharps, JCM or DeMarcado this week.
I'm on Billy.
Not DeMarcado. Yeah,
Bill.
Bill's got the upside. Sharps is a safe play. DeMarcado is just too much of an X factor for us. Mouse says Taylor's use has gone up weekly and Dallas D sucks. Gabriel is taking Minnesota. He's talking about the Fannin thing. Fannon's just, better. He's just a good player. And I feel like with the Cedric Tillman being out, they're going to have a game plan and he's going to be playing 70+% of the snaps, which is more valuable than Mason Taylor's every down roll.
I don't disagree with anything he just said because that's true.
Canoe Bill, what's going on, Canoe? I'm leaning starting Bond this week, keeping rest of season over Malik Washington.
Malik Washington?
Man, I don't know. In full PPR, I want to start Malik Washington.
I'm with
just because he's going to get five design touches, right? Rest of season? Yes, I probably want Bond rest of season.
Bond
I'm talking about this week. This week.
I know. I'm just saying Bond is very intriguing. It's just in general. It's just right now, Malik Washington for sure.
Scott, would you guys start Herbert or Goff? Yeah, I don't know, man. Herbert's offensive line is decimated. I'm taking Goff, bro. And Ray, you should start Goff.
You know what? Yeah,
the worry is there's 3 rushing touchdowns.
His defense has nothing. They're terrible.
Terrible. And their offense might be able to put up points. They might be able to. Now, so could Washington. Don't get me wrong. But Washington's beat the fuck on offense, man. Mark says, I asked you 100 times already, Judy or Coleman. You've been saying Judy. Vegas has his yards at 50 to 60 a couple days ago, now down to 40.5. So you're saying Judy's down to 40.5 in Vegas right now, Mark? Let's hit that, baby. Maybe that's a product of the game. And yes, I've been saying Judy and I love Coleman. Here's the problem with Coleman is Coleman plays exclusively outside. You know who he's got going against him this week? Christian Gonzalez, bro. That's not promising because I want to bet.
Rob,
I wanted to bet Keon Coleman this week, but I'm not betting against Christian Gonzalez, who's a top 2 corner in the NFL.
Rob, unfortunately, I had to say something is that Keon Coleman, unfortunately, here's the thing. Josh Allen is so elite, and there is not a true dog for Buffalo. So Josh Allen is the dog, and you know what? He is the one who dictates offensive output besides James
I get it.
I'm saying I have Keon Coleman. I have Dalton. I've Dalton in 2 leagues also. It's like I have a lot of stock in them. It's just one of those things that trying to guess the number 1 receiver, you're going to lose in fantasy. I'm sorry. Just give up on this. Keon Coleman should be a wide receiver 4 for you. And it may be because it is for me. It's just one of those things that you're saying it's like Judy and Coleman. I'm going Judy because Judy's just the real number 1 over there.
He's the only guy in town.
I'm saying,
Fannin, but it's not even just that. If it wasn't for Christian Gonzalez, I'm taking Keon Coleman. But you're looking at an elite corner that's going to but he's going to play the outside, and half the snaps that Keon Coleman plays going to be guarded by Christian Gonzalez. That is the difference. The Vikings have more of just an exotic scheme, not a shutdown corner. We're going to go to Caleb here. Should I start David Montgomery at flex or Zay Flowers? Please help. Sorry for the delay, bro. It's David Montgomery. And I love Zay Flowers, but it's, again, my buddy Chaz on the show, and I will shout out Mouse South, who also said this. David Montgomery is playing in his hometown with his handicapped sister, who's never, ever, ever seen him play football since high school. And I think Dan Campbell's the kind of guy that's going to get David Montgomery a touchdown.
Well, right? Plus Zay Flowers has Cooper Rush thrown to him. So I'm definitely going Montgomery against Cincinnati.
And I don't hate Zay Flowers' start this week. I really don't. I think it's not that much of a downgrade from Lamar just because he might get more targets. Less likely for an explosive play. But David Montgomery is so safe for a tutty this week and 18 touches, depending on the game flow. That's the answer. Let's see. Tell these peeps that Kendra Miller isn't rostered. They dumb. Well, especially now, it's okay to laugh because what we just heard about Alvin Kamara being like, we already all knew that like Alvin Kamara is a very, very likely trade candidate. But now it's like out there like now, right? We all were just assuming and reading tea leaves and it made sense. Now it's out there. So I'd be very surprised if Alvin Kamara is on the Saints past week 10. That's why. And Kendra Miller looks amazing. And I hate Kendra Miller. He gets hurt going to the grocery store. That guy can't stay healthy, but he looks like a different player this year. He agrees. Mouse says Monty might have more snaps than Gibbs this week. He agrees with me there. I got
That's a
Gibbs starting
joke.
running back. We'll start them both. Start them
Not
both, baby.
happening.
Start them both. Let's see. Sorry, I am. Let's see. Caleb says
start 'em both if you have
we're
to.
still here. Mouse House says play as many Lions as you can. Yes. CK, shout out to CK. CK, I saw you join the Discord, bro. CK is officially the first Discord member of the group. So I want to
What's
thank
up,
you,
CK?
And there's a lot of good perks in there, gentlemen. A lot of good perks in there to get part of this community.
Call
and
it dirty. I love it.
And support me and keep this fucking show
Support
going
the
like it
Dirty
has
Ray.
been 7 days a week. Let's see. I'm going down here. Is Malik Washington is going to be the waiver wire for Miami? Here's what I'll say about Malik Washington. Nick Westbrook-Akine is going to play more snaps than Washington. We saw that once Tyreek Hill went down, and Akine wasn't playing at all before this, and then they brought him in for a reason. He's playing X receiver there. Waddle's going to be moving around, and then Malik Washington's role does not change. Now, his snap share doesn't change, but Malik Washington will have a higher target share based on his routes. But you're talking about a 55% snap share player on a pretty dead Miami offense. So I'm not really looking forward to that. That's a deep shot flex play at best. Thoughts on Malik Washington,
Throw, as I like to say. A deep dart throw.
Yeah. Dustin, what's going on, Dustin? Full PPR, pick 2, Dobbins, Pittman, Michael Carter, or DeMercado. Dobbins and Pittman. It's easy. I don't want to fuck with that Cardinals backfield right now.
First 2, my friend. Don't even question it.
Okay, this is a better one. Michael Carter or Travion Henderson? It's Travion Henderson. This is a good matchup for him, man. He's got to do it at some point, right? It's week 5. He's got to play 50% of the snaps at some point.
Dude,
he can do it on 50% of the snaps,
overall.
right?
Come on. 40th overall. Or was it 38th? It was 38th. Because the Bears paid the burden. So, yeah, it was 38th overall. They got to play this guy eventually, and he's got to kill. He's amazing.
Binks asking if the Saints trade Kamara, what are the teams he can go to? KC
Bears
is ideal. That's dangerous. Bears, and I've heard the Cardinals, which doesn't make a lot of sense because, let's be honest, they're not in Super Bowl mode, and they have Benson coming back at some point. That could maybe if they win a couple games, but like Benson's fine when he comes back. I think KC is the optimal destination, though, right?
Excuse me. R squared is Bears. But yes, in reality fantasy, KC, no doubt. 100%.
But no offense to Alvin Kamara. I don't hate on DeAndre Swift as much as most. I don't think it's that much of an upgrade from DeAndre Swift as it is from what in terms of what the offense KC's running. Like having DeAndre Swift in that offense with Worthy back healthy, with Rice there, with Kelsey, like Andy Reid as a coach, like they're going to utilize Alvin Kamara. That's a championship move.
I'm not disagreeing
where
with you,
this
Rob.
puts the Bears into playoff contention,
Alvin
right?
Kamara could be a league winner for fantasy in KC, no doubt. Like that's in my eyes,
for fantasy and
automatic.
Dustin says Cards or Colts defense. It's the Cards by a mile, bro. By a mile.
Colts. I got Colts, baby.
2. Really?
Elvis at home against Vegas. Come on.
Against the Titans? The Titans? Who's the worst team? The Titans or Vegas?
Well, I get that.
It's the Titans.
No, I'm not.
I have the Giants. The Giants are my number one.
That's fair.
Yeah, the Giants are my number one defense this week, and then I have the Cards, Detroit, and Cleveland as my top 4 in any order, right? And then I actually, sadly to say, I had the Rams as top 8. And a lot of people had them as a must start, and I started them in 4 leagues, and it looked too easy. It was too easy. They scored 1 fucking point. Bums.
Well, Kyrie
Mouth South. This is a tough one here. Well, yeah. Tolbert or Ioman are assuming Ridley plays. If Ridley plays, it's Tolbert for me. We're gonna call it full PPR. Let's just say it's half. Either way, if Ridley plays, it's Tolbert. I feel like if Ridley misses, it's Ioman, right?
I'm agreeing with exactly what you said. Because I mean, that's the main thing. Like, if Ridley plays, that cancels out the other. If he doesn't, it puts him in. I mean,
we got Mark with a little donation. I appreciate you, bro. $5. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mark. Love you.
Thanks, Rob, for the insight and breakdown with Judy and Coleman dispute. Only reason I'm in this position is because Benson went down. You are the GOAT. Dude, I had Benson in 9 leagues. I was feeling so good about it. And then the 1 week I started him, of course, when he was the starting running back against Seahawks, 9 or 10 points or whatever it was. And then he gets hurt. So we were all like, like so happy about drafting Benson and like all our, with Connor's being injury history, right? We were all like taking victory laps, and now the victory laps on us. But I have Rico Dowdle in 9 leagues, so now watch Rico Dowdle get hurt, right?
But who paid
Ray.
Michael Carter in both of your leagues? This guy.
You picked him up. You didn't draft him, you pricks. Need to. Addison, Devonta Smith, Keon Coleman. Devontae Smith for sure. Devontae Smith's in there for sure.
I'm probably going Addison too against Cleveland.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cincinnati. I'm sorry.
But that's such a tough matchup. I might go Keon Coleman. It's Devonta Smith for sure.
Yeah,
I can tell you that one.
I'm with him. Devonta Smith for sure. You don't not start him.
And then it's a toss up, right?
Yeah, I'm saying we both said the other guy. So honestly, if you want to believe, him more, that's fine. But
I might say Addison though. I actually think I might say Addison. I think you're right, Ray. I think you're right. Blake, what's going on? Blake's still awake. This guy's a fucking sports fiend. Blake, I love you. Thank you again for everything you've done for me. Christian Kirk Ridley, if he plays Tolbert or Luke McCaffrey, maybe. Any other ideas? Kirk is my most. I'd say Kirk for sure.
Yeah.
And then Tolbert. Kirk and Tolbert, I would say. I would still start them over Ridley right now. Because
Dude,
at risk of a limited snap share.
The thing that sucks is that Luke McCaffrey has been doing really well in the last couple.
He has.
It's like, but if that's with the backup, so it's like he has zero chemistry. I'm assuming from Mariota to Daniels. So yeah, I'm going with you. I'm going with Kirk and also what the other guy was.
Ray, you're gonna love this question here. Last name McAuliffe. Most underrated Bear ever: Thomas Jones or Nathan Vasher? This is the Ray
Nathan Vasher.
Right here.
Nathan Vasher.
No, bro, it's Thomas Jones.
Thomas Jones is a longer success than Nathan Vasher.
Right, and Thomas Jones did stuff after the Bears, so maybe that's actually not in the spirit of the question. But Nathan Vasher had that amazing, 109-yard return. I
still say Thomas Jones is underrated because people don't talk about him as being one of the greatest Bears running backs ever.
So who's the answer? Most underrated Bear: Thomas Jones or Nathan Vasher?
Jones. I'll die on that hill.
Okay. Yeah, same. Although Nathan Vasher,
and that's a good question. I mean, that's a phenomenal question. Nathan Vasher was he was an All-Pro when he was good. It's just he didn't last very long. So it's just hard to say that,
Melt is saying you're right. If it wasn't for Adonai Mitchell, Jones would have had a much better game last week. That's for sure. I just saw some things from Daniel Jones that game. I just saw some flashback like Danny Dimes moments that I didn't like when he's under pressure, and I think Max Crosby can give that pressure. We saw it with Caleb Williams last week. Canoe built Ridley if active or Michael Carter PPR.
Ridley for sure if active, but
if active, yeah.
I mean, I was just PPR. I don't know.
Well, we're 20 minutes behind. Mouth is staying crapster. Again, we'll get to all your questions. Be patient. What do you guys think of the Ray here? You guys haven't seen the Ray. All these are all new fans that haven't been, on the channel for the time that the Ray was on there. Ray is a G, man. He knows his football.
Love
too.
You guys.
Jacob says Michael Carter, Cooper Kupp, or Jalen Tolbert full PPR. I think it's Jalen Colbert. I was saying Kupp. Jalen Tolbert for me, and I could maybe see going Cooper Kupp in full PPR.
I'm very like it's again your gut. I'm on. I would guess on those teams. Michael Carter's not it in PPR. I mean, yeah. I mean, I it's up to you. To be honest, if you picked either, I wouldn't be mad at it.
What's up, Sean? I'm giving you a shout out. He says, "What's up? What's going on?" Dodrick PP says, "Should I start JMO or Tet McMillan?" It's Tet McMillan. It's Tet McMillan.
Tech. Buy him.
Not even close. You're getting volume, baby. Judkins, Pickens, Tet, Flex, full PPR. This has got to be probably Pickens. Tough matchup against Sauce Gardner, but Sauce Gardner's overrated.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry. It's not. It's Tech is out. It's between Pickens and Judkins and.
It's Pickens, dude. I don't care about the matchup. If they use it creatively.
I guess to be honest, it depends who is on the other side of his running back and receiver end. If you have a stronger receiver core, pick Judkins. If you have a stronger running back core, pick Pickens, in my opinion. Again, it just comes down to who's stronger.
Nice take. Bing says Bill, JCM, or one of the Cards running backs. Which Cards running back's a better player this week in PPR? In PPR, it's DeMarcado. But it's Bill's the answer, right? Bill's the answer this week?
Bill. I
don't feel great about it, but I feel like this could be a week. And here's my deciding factor. I'm not a JCM guy, as you know, at the draft, Ray. And I was kind of right, at least the first 4 weeks. He is number 1 in PFF's rushing grade right now. Number 1 in the NFL. He's succeeding. He's just not playing a lot. So we have Devonta Smith or Addison from Anthony. It's Devonta Smith, bro.
Devontae.
Eventually, it's going to click, right?
I mean, Scott. Ertz
or Kelsey? I think it's Ertz, man. And I hate Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is old and sucks.
There was one before that. I said, keep reading Saints are going to trade like Olave.
Going to eat 11 million cap. Would that prevent the trade? No, because they want draft capital. If they can get a third rounder for Kamara, which might be a little high,
Kamara,
taking a third rounder, fuck the cap.
Olave and Jordan, Cameron Jordan. All three of their major people on the block.
Trade them. Fuck the cap. They're already fucked in the cap. The cap's fake. The cap.
Kansas City trade for Olave so Ray can take off in fantasy. Let's go.
Right? Ertz or Daniels back or Kelsey. What do you got?
Oh, who's KC playing this weekend?
KC has the Jaguars.
I'm going Kelsey just because.
I'm going Ertz. Sorry, we're not giving you any help there. My thing is without Terry McLaurin and like with a banged up Debo, like Ertz is, like the fact that
I didn't think about that. I'm with him. I'd go with Ertz as well. To be honest, I'm sorry.
I sold him.
Yeah, he sold me. I would go with Ertz as well.
Yeah, PP, you can't really play Juwan Johnson with Taysom Hill coming back and Juwan being hurt and him being on the Saints. Like, you can't. Old School says, do you think Shakir could be a top 20 wide receiver with Josh Allen at quarterback? Probably not, but I think he's going to be safe. He is a top 30 receiver, which is fine because you drafted him as top 38. So
I would say 30 to 40, but either way, he's the serviceable receiver, no doubt. He needs to be on your roster. Like if he's a free agent, pick him up.
We got Mouth with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Those of you who saw Mouth was on the show, he hosts Downtown Sports. Check that out on YouTube. Or it's actually it's on every other format but YouTube. Sorry, Mouth. Great show. He is really well spoken. He's really knowledgeable. He claims to be a novice in fantasy, but he actually knows his shit in fantasy. He is an expert in fantasy and just a G when it comes to the NFL. Thank you, Mouth. He says Ertz takes slot role, and he has taken that role. Go Ertz. It's just the fact that they both are bad at this stage in their career, right? Him and Kelsey. Now, Kelsey probably has it's hard to say his higher touchdown upside because Ertz catches a touchdown every game Jaden Daniels plays. But I think the Chiefs might score more points, but you have more options there in KC. Hence why I'm going Zach Ertz. And I hate Zach Ertz. Like, I really do hate Zach Ertz. I don't know why I hate him. He didn't do anything to me. He had a 110 catch season. He might have banged my sister, but I always pimp out my sister, so who gives a fuck? Like, she's a whore. I'm kidding, dude. She's not a whore. Bongi Kong says, I have Rashid Shaheed. Where do you rank him, and where should I trade? And who should I trade for Superflex League? Starters are Baker, Gibbs, Marks, Io Manor, Diggs, Myers. You got to start. Shaheed's part of one of my bets this week. So I like Shaheed this week. Taysom Hill coming back kind of hurts him a bit, maybe, because they might go super run heavy. But Rashid Shaheed's a big play merchant, man. He has not had a single big play this year. That was part of my bet. He needs one catch to beat that 38 yards. And he's still getting 6 targets a game. Give me Rashid Shaheed. Thoughts on Shaheed, Ray?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though. It's like I have a lot of – when I say a lot, I'm in 4 leagues. I have Olave in 2. He gets the bulk of their targets. But here's the thing is that I don't think less of Shaheed because I had Shaheed last year in your league. I had him and Olave, and Shaheed was doing better than Olave, and then he tore his ACL and actually upset me because he was doing good for me. But if you're asking, where do you rank him and who should I trade for Superflex starters? I mean, honestly, it's probably first off, you if you're trading, especially like Rob introduced me to my first Super League this year, but if you're trading for something like that, you really need to do, like, from what it looks like for your team, you need to do some more research onto who needs like running backs, because it looks like you have some pretty good running backs, and I just feel as if that you just need some help at, like, because you have Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield. Well, Geno blows, so yeah, you need to upgrade on that. And you have Woody Marks and whatever. So just upgrade a quarterback.
We got P in the chat. I want to shout out P. P, I didn't forget your name, Isaac.
Yeah,
Isaac. What's going on, Isaac? I hammered half the time, but I don't forget real G's names. He says total for Vikings game is at a whopping 35.5. We thinking over, under, or stay away. Probably a stay away. I don't bet numbers or lines, but typically my rule of thumb is the lowest total of the week I bet over, and the highest total of the week I bet under. And if I was going to bet it, I'd go over, even though everything screams under, right, Ray?
100%. And here's the thing. I mean, to be honest, if you just look at all overseas games, the totals are never hitting. And maybe some, right, but the majority don't. And this game, exactly like you just said, Vikings in Cleveland, Browns.
Seems under. It seems under, right?
Two great defenses with shitty quarterbacks at helms in both sides. Like, it's an under all day. As a matter of fact, I'll happy bet it, and I'll report back to you to see what it says. I mean, it seems like an obvious, I guess. But that's the thing. That's the thing, though. It's the obvious. So.
Shout to Isaac. Thank you for the $5 donation, my man.
Thank you, Isaac.
Nice addition to the community, bro. Please check out the Patreon if you want to really get into the community. Next level stuff, a lot of good stuff. You want to come on the show, there's odds for that. There's playing fantasy leagues with us. A lot of good stuff. I can't get into all right now. We have a lot of comments to get to, but I appreciate you, brother, and I'm glad you came back. That's what they say about this channel. Once you come to Professional Fanatics, you don't go back. Blade says, how do we feel about Slayton this week? I like Slayton in full PPR. I'd probably prefer Wandale. It just in terms of the same team. In half PPR, give me Slayton. He was already playing. Slayton was already playing 92% of the snaps before the injury. So like he's going to be playing 90% of the snaps, which with a big arm quarterback, I feel like here's my take. I feel like Slayton's skill set matches up more with Jackson Dart than Wandale Robinson. That's why I'm taking Slayton over Wandale Robinson. You agree? Slayton's a big body receiver. Dart's got a big arm. He's not a timing quarterback.
I honestly think Slayton's going to kill it, man. He's more the deep.
I think he's a borderline wide receiver 3, right? Borderline. We got to see it, but.
Correct.
Mark says Judkins going to see a shit ton of touches this week? ? I sure hope he does because I have him. Well, he sees a shitload of touches every week. I ripped on that one, Ray. I ripped on that one, man. I was so scared of the suspension and not being signed, like I whiffed. In best ball, I had a lot of chances.
I have zero stock of this guy, but he's killing it. If I had him, I'd be fucking rolling him out every single week at this point, without question.
All right, we got Elite Jay-Z. He says quarterback Mahomes, running backs Javonte, Judkins, Aaron Jones, Mason, ETN, Kendre. Wide receivers Puka, McLaurin, Evans, Neighbors. Right, well, Neighbors is gone. Rice, Addison, Tucker, Kelsey with tight end. I think I need a trade for a receiver. Yeah. No. So what you need to probably do, maybe not a trade for a receiver. You need to make a trade because you have too many players, too many good players. Right. So I think Travis Etienne, you got to move Etienne right now, trade Etienne and trade Addison and try to get yourself an upgrade, whether that be at running back or wide receiver. And Addison will have some value, right? After a big game in his first week back. Should have been a bigger game. He got caught from behind, but it was all on one play. Trade Etienne, trade Addison, and try to upgrade. That's my play there if you want to make a move. Other than that, you're fucking fine. Or try to trade Etienne and Kelsey for Bowers or something. Maybe that's a little. I don't know if you want to do that for an injured guy, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
he has Puka and Rashid Rice coming. I mean, I would say Rashid Rice is still coming.
And Jordan Mason and Judkins and Javonte.
No.
We're trying to trade Javonte Williams, right? Javonte Williams is a trade high.
Yeah, no, dude.
Thank you, Blake. I don't know when this stream will be. It might be 7:30 in the morning if my dumb ass will wake up before the game.
Love you, Blake.
I don't know if I can do that.
Appreciate you, bro.
But it might be. I might do it in the fourth quarter as a watch along. I'm gonna do something for a start sit because that's what I do for the people. Appreciate you, bro. Coleman or Malik Washington the rest of the season. It's Coleman by a mile. It's Coleman by a mile, baby. Coleman's a dude. Hickey son. Hey, what's up, Hickey? I like giving Hickeys. Tolbert for sure. I think Tolbert versus Jets. Depending on who else you have, you didn't list that, but like Tolbert is a start this week. His Vegas number's not high. It's 40 yards. It's similar to Keon Coleman and Jerry Jeudy and some of these guys. Give me Tolbert with that quarterback. Dustin says you guys wouldn't risk Woody over Dobbins or Pittman. Oh man, maybe over Dobbins. Dobbins a tough matchup, bro.
I mean, I might put Woody in over both of them. To be honest, Woody. I mean, I know he had one good week last week, but there's nobody there to back him up. Like Joe Mixon,
right?
Back, it sounds like so. I mean, shit. I would go Woody, to be honest.
I got to get to Anthony's comment in case he logged off. Sorry, we're delayed, dude. It's Rico Dowdle. He says Woody, Marks, Dowdle, or Bill. It's Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle's a must start. He's a top 20 play this week.
Yeah.
Maybe top 18. It's Rico Dowdle, bro. Here's the only argument I have to tell you about Rico Dowdle. His backup is Trevor Etienne. His backup is an Etienne that's not named Travis. That dude fumbles all the time. He's a rookie. He's bad. Rico Dowdle. That's the argument, right?
Fact.
Hey, we got Unique in the chat. What's up, Unique, man? Haven't seen you in a couple days. How you doing this fine Saturday night? This is a drunken. It's a funny thing. This is a gambling show. It just turns into a fantasy show. But we do whatever the people want. Ray, howdy, gentlemen. Would you drop Tracy Jr. or Benson?
Tracy.
I'd probably drop Tracy, dude. Tracy's coming back sooner, but Scatterbo is a thing. Scatterbo is a starting running back.
He's the stud, bro. He took it over. He's done. Stud. And New York loves him. They love him. I love him.
Now here's what I'll say. I'll give you this. If you're in a really deep league, let's say 14 teams or 12 teams with a bunch of flexes, and you're 1-3, you gotta drop Benson. If you're over 500 and it's a shallow league, it's you want Benson because Tracy will never be more than a running back 3. Benson will have a chance to get back to his top 15 status, depending on what happens with Michael Carter and DeMarcado. So that's the deciding factor. It's about your league formation and your setup, but it's pretty much in every situation Benson for us.
1,000%.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna shout out Mouse South here, Downtown Sports. He has a lot of. It's not just fantasy football. It's a lot of stuff. He knows his shit. He's a G. Please check it out. Jay. I'm still trying to work out the kinks, Jay, and I am kinky. Ask my wife. But check out the Patreon, bro. That's got all the details, and the $5 tier has access to the private Discord. It's where you're going to want to be in a month when this takes off, and that's where it's going to be the private. I'm in there. There's a bunch of tiers. It's in the description. Check that out, and you help support the channel and get a lot of good perks.
Bunch of steers.
What are your thoughts on? That's a Yomp says. What are your thoughts on women's rights? I've always been under the belief that women have been discriminated more than pretty much any walk of life on this planet forever, and we don't talk about it enough. So I am all for women's rights. In terms of the Me Too movement has gone too far. That's what I'll say. But I'm very, very like on the side of like women should have more rights. Now they do, but in the history they should have had more rights. The Me Too movement's gone too far. What do you think, Ray? Yeah, what do you got, Ray? Ray's got an opinion on this one. You got anything, or you just want to say it? You want to plead the fifth?
You don't want to know my opinion. Let's move it on.
No, I'm going to play a clip here so I can get a beer, and then we'll be back in a second with your questions. Ray, you're going to love this clip.
Is that piss? Is that piss?
You might as well pull over. He's just going to keep yelling.
Jesus Christ, D! I'm covered in piss!
Well, maybe you shouldn't have had your window down.
Maybe you shouldn't be throwing jars of pee out the window.
Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. It's up for debate.
You shouldn't!
Maybe I should. It's up for debate. I love that clip.
That's still our best show. I'm sorry, Rod. That's our best show. Is our first show ever.
Yeah, we gotta do it again. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do it live, Ray. We're gonna do it. It's Always Sunny week live here. Elite Jay-Z says Trey Tucker, Addison, or Tolbert. Pick 2. It's Tolbert and Addison. I don't believe in Trey Tucker. Now without Brock Bowers.
I picked that Trey Tucker asshole up after his big week, and I dropped.
Why? You loser.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying.
All that being said, though, hold on, Ray.
You.
Without Brock Bowers, I could see Trey Tucker being a thing.
I'm still going to Addison Tolbert.
Right.
Facts.
Rest of season, Fields or Dak. I'm the biggest Justin Fields guy ever, but it's got to be Dak. Unless it's 4 for a passing touchdown leagues, it's close. But Dak has no chance of losing his job, and for some reason, the brass in New York seem to like Tyrod Taylor, a 35-year-old journeyman. That's the worry. But if you take the benching out of it, you want to go for upside and a 4 for passing touchdown, it's Fields. But I would say most likely Dak.
Well, I'm going to make this real easy. I'm a Bears fan. I watched Justin Fields, and I've watched Dak from afar. Dak has done many things that Justin Fields never could do. Now, Justin Fields could also do many, exact same things running-wise that Dak couldn't also do. So I guess
I will say Dak's actually running a little bit this year. That rushing touchdown, he looks spry. So I think it's Dak. I love Dak. All right, Canoe says.
I'm sorry. It's just I love Justin Fields just because he was a Bears quarterback. It's just that like I know what he was capable of, and he was never capable of what Dak ever is.
Coleman or Ridley? It's Coleman, right? Coleman or Ridley? Coleman. We move on from that one.
Yeah.
Jaden Blue worth an ad. Is Jaden Blue worth an ad? He's worth a stash if you're in a deep ass league, bro.
Yeah,
we're talking 12 teams with 8 bench spots. Like. Yeah, it's gotta be really deep. Hickey, if you need 5 points, Shakir will get you 10. If you need 20, Shakir will get you 10. Yeah, except for the fact he scored touchdowns the last 2 weeks and scored like 15. But yeah, Shakir has a limited upside, but he's guaranteed 6 targets. And the thing is with Shakir, 6 targets is 5 catches. Because that dude's so efficient. And he actually last year was the number 1 receiver in Yak. We've seen it this year. That dude is hard to bring down, bro. That touchdown he had last week, Ray, you saw that. How awesome was that touchdown? How good was that contact balance from a small little dude?
Not as sick as Ashton Genty against the Bears, but it's still cool.
Well, yeah. Ashton Genty. BTJ, Marks, or Flowers. Brian Thomas Jr. by a mile, bro. We're not giving up on Brian Thomas yet. I hate Brian Thomas. He's not very good.
I'm with Rob. I'm sorry. Like, I love Brian Thomas Jr. going into this year because I had him last year and he was so good, and I couldn't imagine that. Oh, how could he be so bad? Well, Shane Waldron entered the league, entered the coaching staff, but I'm still going with honestly like those 3. There's going to be a day that you will sit Brian Thomas Jr. as your first round pick or second round pick, and you'll be pissed. Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, you don't do that. So yeah, there you go. Justin, should I pick up Kendra Miller off free agent for Tootin? With the trade rumors, I'm still keeping Tootin because Tootin's a good player, tied to a better offense. And now Kendra Miller has more opportunities to be the starter there. But what does that even mean? The starter for the Saints? It hasn't been great for Kamara.
Yes, Justin, how big of a lead you got? 10 or 12? Because it's like if it's 12, then you might want to just sit sit tight. But if it's a 10.
I want Tootin, man. I guess in a shallower league, I want Tootin. In a deep league, I might take Kendra Miller because his chance to start is more likely. But Tootin has more of a chance to actually earn the role if both starting running backs stay on the team.
Well,
who's your starter? He says, can I drop Danny Dimes for Kendra? You know what you do? Try to trade Danny Dimes. Trade Danny Dimes, dude. Try to get whatever you can. Do it 2 for 1. If you do a 2 for 1, you trade Dimes and a running back bench piece. You get 1 player back. You get an open roster spot. Everyone wins. Do that. It's okay. Says Travis Hunter was dropped. Pick him up or leave him to die. I think he's a pickup just because if there is a 50% chance, I'd say, that he becomes a full-time offensive player because right now it ain't working for him. He's not a good defensive back. They're beat up, so they need him on the defensive end of the field. But he is not defense takes some polish, bro. And so does wide receiver. But you could scheme up some shit for Travis Hunter. He'll be fine. I am picking up Travis Hunter. It seems like a loss here, but it's literally week 5, dude.
I'm the same board. I have Travis Hunter in the league. I'm all on him.
Yeah.
Love it.
You don't bet lines, but this is a tough one. This is a tough one for you, Ray. From Alex. I know you don't bet lines. And I do bet lines. I just lose them, so I stopped doing it. I'm a player prop guy.
Giants, man. What's the line? I mean, fuck sakes.
The last I saw, Saints were -2 at home. So I think the Giants are the play.
What's the line?
Last I saw was Saints -2 at home against the Giants. So Giants are getting 2 points. Essentially a pick 'em.
I'm going Giants. Fuck them.
Speaking on that,
Saints
I'm going to
just
put my
suck
bets
so
up here.
bad. I know it's a
If
rookie.
you want to mix instead of betting lines, if you want to just tail these bets, 18-10 on the year, 64% this year, and essentially 63% the last 3 years. That's the odds. And again, I don't win every bet. I could go 1-3 this week. You never know. I might go 4-1 though. Or sorry, 4-0. There you go, right there. Take the ones you like, leave the ones you don't. Bet them all.
2.5
Carl,
now, Rob. By the way, it's 2.5. It's 2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
I might buy that up to 3. I would buy that up to 3.
Minus 2.5 Saints.
Right. So yeah, buy it up to 3. If you like the Giants, take Giants plus 3 minus 130. You know what I mean? I kind of like that.
Yeah, Saints minus 130. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm still taking the Giants. Like, Saints are just bad.
Oh, Mouth makes a good point there. Just bet the under. He got the game as 3-17. What's the over-under, Ray? What is it, 42?
You know what, Rob? You know, here's the thing. I'll take them, you'll take the Saints, and the Saints 0-4 at home will beat them just because it's football. It's
What's
NFL
the over-under, Ray? Do you have it in front of you? What's the over-under?
41.5.
Okay, he's got it at 40. Yeah, I would definitely take the under there. And we got Mouth with a donation. Thank you, bro. Giants secondary is trash. Yeah, the only problem is the Giants pass rush is elite.
Hey,
so that washes out.
Mouth South. Little do you know is that Rob and I's hometown, the Saints, or sorry, the Giants one of the starting safeties is from our hometown. Tyler Newman, baby.
Woo! That is true. How's he doing?
He's
not great.
He's above average starter. He's an above average starter.
Yeah, he went to our high school. MVP says Vikings O-line. Thank you again, Mouth. Appreciate you. MVP says Vikings O-line shredded, so it'll be a battle of defenses. Yeah, well, even if their offensive line wasn't shredded to be a battle, and now it's really a battle, and you have Carson Wentz, who is just a knucklehead back there. And, the first game, he was actually taking care of the ball. It looked like old school Carson Wentz with the Colts. Seahawks plus 3.5. They're not plus 3.5, are they?
Who are they playing? Who's going? Somebody's traveling out west. Who is it?
The Seahawks are at the Buccaneers. They're minus 3.5.
Oh, no, that's
at home against the Bucs. Buccaneers are beat to shit. The Buccaneers are beat to shit, and the Buccaneers are beat to shit. But I know, I think it's Witherspoon is out. There's a couple defensive players missing.
Either way, Buccaneers they're going out west. I'm going Seahawks plus 3.5.
The Buccaneers always cover though, bro. Like the problem is they're such a backdoor cover team. Like even if they lose, they score.
You're right. No, you're right. I actually heard that on the radio that they're a huge backdoor. Like during Baker's time with the Bucs, he's been like a huge backdoor cover guy. So you know what? Fuck it. I believe in Baker. I'll go.
Wow. Okay. I got to read this Mouth comment because I like this because I have Slayton in some leagues. As a Giants fan, Slayton slots right into the neighbor's role and we'll get 16.5 PPR points a game. I think that might be a little extreme because that's what neighbors were getting. But get Slayton now before you have to blow your whole fab at him. Trust me. And you didn't mention that they paid Slayton. They paid Slayton a bag though. Like they paid him actually more. Remember they paid him more than the Saquon got, which is funny. Giants move. And now who gets the last laugh? The Giants are like, we needed him. Still a bad move, but I don't mind Slayton. He's I think he's going to be a wide receiver 3. So, and yeah, what I said, Mouth, was that I think that Wandale's skill set just does not match with Jackson Dart's, and Slayton kind of does. Giants love Tracy. It'll be a 60-40 mix. Are you saying 60? You're saying 60 Scatabo, 40 Tracy, right, Mouth? Adam, Coleman or Iomanner for tomorrow, half PPR. Love the channel. Well, thank you, Adam. I love you.
Love
not
you,
in
boys.
a gay way, but actually maybe in a gay way. We'll link up. Where were you from? Age, sex, location, Adam. We'll figure it out. I would say Iomanner. If Ridley doesn't play, it's Iomanner.
I'm sorry, Rob.
If Ridley doesn't play, it's Iomanner for sure. If Ridley plays, I'm going Coleman.
Correct. I agree.
And we'll have to see, right? Mark, it's Coleman for me, man. Coleman's an every snap player attached to Josh Allen. Malik Washington's a 55% snap player attached to Tua. And that's all I have to say about that. I wish I had that Forrest Gump clip.
That's
all I got to say about that.
Very easy, sweet to the point. On
this is a tough one from Jay. Travion or Waddle in non-PPR? Who's more likely to score a touchdown? It's got to be Travion. We had one last week. I know
I'm
he's
going
on a goal line
Travion
back,
on that,
but-
man.
Yeah, if it was full PPR, it's Waddle, but
Correct.
half PPR is
Facts.
tough. And standard, you just go with the running back. It's just got to be the running back.
Travion. Yeah, I'm with you, Rob. Everything you said, I'm with that.
Unique. Does AJ Brown finally get going? Fantasy Pros has Browns D ranked third top. Do you agree? So it's 2 questions. The Fantasy Pros has Browns D ranked third for top Ds this week. AJ Brown get going is a relative term. Bounce back, yes. Get going for where you drafted him this week, not this week. Not against Patrick Surtain. He might have 4 for 60. You know, and the thing is, I think AJ Brown can score a touchdown this game. I don't think if you're talking about yardage and catches, it won't be there. But touchdown, yes, maybe. In terms of the Browns defense, I have them as my 4th or 5th ranked defense this week. So third's a little adventurous. But yeah, I mean, they're against Carson Wentz. And yeah, I like that. What do you got, Ray?
To be honest, AJ Brown, like from everything the reports coming out right now from this week, him and Hurts, no connection. As a matter of fact, reports are heavy right now that AJ Brown and Devontae Smith will have to be traded because they're sick of the tush push BS.
They're not getting traded.
No, really. Well, maybe the Kansas City Chiefs sit there and be like, hey, maybe I'll give you a first for AJ Brown.
Ray, I will bet you right now, Mouse talk about the Discord. Again, guys want the Discord. Again, check out the description, Patreon. You get a lot of good shit there. Access to the elite Discord. We got gin and tonic versus vodka and soda. I like gin and
vodka
tonic.
soda.
It's got a little bit of a gin and tonic's got a little bit of an edge to it, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the question.
I'm
I like these random questions.
Vodka soda, bro. Vodka is tasteless.
Kenneth says, "Hey guys, great show. Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you. I have too many wide receivers. Which 2 would you bench? Brian Thomas Jr., Sutton, Ibuka, JSN.
Sutton, Jigba,
Jesus.
Smith Jr. Or yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go this way.
Sutton,
You're benching Debo, and you're benching Brian Thomas.
Fact.
In those guys. It sucks because like you got to make a trade, bro. You got to make a trade. You have too many guys. Make a trade. And I wouldn't trade Brian Thomas because you're not going to get equal value. Trade Sutton or trade Ibuka. You can get like wide receiver 1 value for Ibuka.
Facts.
Yeah, Debo, or actually try to trade Debo if you could. But I don't think you'll get equal value. You know,
Well,
Debo's not.
Trade Brian Thomas Jr. right now. Like
No,
Smith and Jigba
he's
is
been
number
disappointing.
1. That's
I
my
feel
point.
like you could get like a running back 1 for Ibuka and Debo. I would do that right now. Right? A running back 1. You could get like a Kyron Williams for Ibuka.
No, you're right. I wouldn't disagree with that. I would not disagree with that at all. Depending who you're getting.
Again, we're behind the chat. We're trying to catch up, boys. If you do need anything answered, like pronto, super chat is enabled. I will shout you out, suck you off, whatever you got. I have seen a little change.
Have you guys seen Professional Fanatics? I made $500 off his picks last week. No way! How much? $500? Of course! Could say that, Kyle, you stupid shit. Shut up, fat ass! Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Poker Guts, for making that clip for me. It's awesome. I don't know what that means.
But no. The last guy asked that he had both running backs for the.
Oh, my bad, Logan. Yeah, this might be stupid. My running back core is obliterated. How do I handle Pollard and Spears?
Who's available
this week? It's Pollard.
Was it Pollard for sure? If you have somebody better available on the free agent wire, pick them up.
You can't start them both, bro. You can't start them both. That's just like no. You got to start Pollard this week and then see how it happens. It just sucks. Sorry that it's delayed, bro. Like again, we're 10 minutes behind. That's just we can't get. I get through everyone's comment, just so you know. Anyone that watches this show knows man of the people. But I also want to give you not just a one-word answer. And we want to talk through these things. I'm learning as well. These things enlighten me with gambling numbers, all stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys being patient. Nick Rodriguez says Jags or Seahawks defense. Seahawks. I'm not playing a defense against Mahomes right now. Mouth does know he's the Giants expert on the show, so I do kind of lean his way here. Walk me off the ledge. Miami minus 3.5, Texans minus 1. I'm not betting on Miami.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm out on Miami, no doubt. Fuck that. Don't buy Miami at all. Even the Texans might be a little.
And the thing is, Carolina is like the hardest team to bet against because they either like win a game or lose by 30. Like
Right.
there's no middle ground there, and like Miami sucks. So
Big time.
we got Mouse saying bet Saints outright 28-24. Hickey says, should I start AJ Brown or leave him in the spot empty? Yeah, you're starting AJ Brown. Bro. If you said that when J Bob was in here, he'd give me a super chat and to talk shit about you because he loves the Eagles. You on cloud 9? We can't trust you. What does that mean? I'm drunk? Maybe, bro. But
What are you talking about?
I'm always drinking, and again, anything I tell you guys, I'm just giving you what I would do in my situation. If I had the same situation, I played 25 fantasy leagues. My wife has 11. I have $7,000 on the line. I'm just telling you what I would do. I'm not trying to get any clicks by any outrageous comments. Like that's not what you're getting from the channel. This is legit shit. And if you don't want to believe what I'm saying, it's fine. No one knows. I don't have a crystal fucking ball. I can give you snap share, eye test, all those things. That's all I can do. And, if you want to go to another channel, they're not going to answer your question for one. And that's all I can say. So, Faded, I'm sorry if you think I'm on cloud 9. I am pretty happy because some of you people are dropping super chats, making a little bit of coin right now on the thing I fucking love. So I got my buddy Ray on here. I'm hammered, had a good night. Like I am on cloud 9. So
hey, we're killing,
I appreciate
man.
that comment. Cheerio, AJ Brown cooking Sertan. Woo. Sertan's pretty fucking good, bro.
Dude, I'm not. Hey, Cheerio. If you're that high and mighty about it, what are you gonna bet on the over under for AJ Brown receiving yards?
It's only like 50 something.
I would love to bet that if you're so confident, because I'm not.
Cheerio knows his shit though, so I will say Cheerio seems like a very smart.
I'm not saying he's an idiot. I'm just saying that that's a bold statement. So I'd love to hear what his over under for AJ Brown would be.
Hey man, I love it. I want to hear it. We'll get to that later. D Best, help please, boys. Bench 2, start 4. Zay, Wandell, Diggs, Godwin, Monty, and Rico. Rico for sure. Rico for sure. Zay for sure. Monty for sure. And then Godwin.
I'm saying Godwin or Wandell. Diggs can sit. Diggs
3,
can sit.
Zay, Monty, and Rico for sure, regardless of format.
Yeah. And then at the point, put it to your gut. Just put it to your gut at that point. Like, yeah. So Bowers is out. So it's Tyler Warren, brother.
Yeah. Well, talking rest of season, I'm guessing. Rest of season. I think I still want Brock Bowers.
Still going Warren. I'm going
really?
Warren.
I think I want Brock Bowers. And I hate Brock Bowers. I'm not a fan of him. I thought he was overrated in general. I thought his numbers were very fictitious last year.
I've been very happy in the fourth
quarter, down by 30 points.
Him this year. Let's just leave it at that.
Right. I'm just saying, like, Bowers was a little bit fictitious. So was Laporta, right? Like, their numbers weren't indicative of.
That's a dog shit pick right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. But now I'm saying is if you can get Bowers for Warren, I might want Bowers.
Yeah,
you're banking on health there, though. The problem is you're banking on health.
No,
and that's not a good. I always say this channel. What I say in this channel
for Tyler Warren, I'm doing it in a heartbeat. But
here's the reason I might not do it. Ray, is what I say in this channel is injuries will find you, as we've seen that this year. Injuries will find you. Don't find them. And trading for Brock Bowers is finding an injury. That's the risk. But trading for Brock Bowers, if it works out and he comes back healthy week 9 through 17, is a league winner based on like what you're trading to get him, right? Not where you draft.
He was healthy going into the season. He's been dog shit. So again,
no, because he got hurt week 1.
On Brock Bowers.
Ray, just so you know, week 1 and through 3 quarters, he had 6 catches for 90 yards, and then he got hurt. So I promise you, he was never going to live up to that draft capital, but he was going to be fine, and we got to see. So we're going to move on here. About to YOLO ball, Taysom Hill at tight end. Bowers is hurt. I have Mason Taylor and Theo Johnson. Oh, Theo Johnson, dude. Theo Johnson's going to catch a touchdown this week. He's playing every snap, and there's no one else there besides Slayton and fucking Wandell. So Mason Taylor and PPR maybe, but I like Theo
Johnson all day for sure.
Yeah, I like Theo. And again, who did you say he had? He had Bowers. Again, my advice all week was, if you had listened to the show, was Jake Tunges. I started Jake Tunges in 7 leagues. I bet on all of his props. I love Jake Tunges. Now, the nice thing about Jake Tunges is he might be starting next week too, because fucking Kittle might not come back till week 7, baby. Unfortunately, I have Kraft in every one of those leagues, so I'm not starting Tunges over Kraft.
I would say the same question. I think D best here.
Michael, Mouth has some interesting takes, but I will say Mouth is a very, very smart football fan. He has his own podcast. Again, we all have takes that are outlandish that we might not agree with, but Mouth is a G.
Yeah, it's a brotherhood.
Fannin, Taysom are likely this week. It's Fannin by a mile. Taysom, you don't know what his snap share is going to be like. Where are they going to play him? We don't know. Likely without Lamar and limited snaps, it's Fannin.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, here's the easy answer, unfortunately, here, MVP Phantoms. Kittle will be out because
He's out
Shanahan
next week, they said, probably.
Shanahan said he ain't playing next week either. Like, he did say that. But
right. Week 7, most likely.
Exactly, correct. So I'm going Fannin for sure. That's unfortunately that's not even a question. Going Fannin.
Gavin, should I trade my DK and Shakir for CD? That's about your record. So if you are 4-0, yes.
Yep.
If you're 3-1, probably. If you're 2-2, that's 50-50. I probably wouldn't do it. If you're 1, I know DK is the thing is DK is on a bye, I suppose. And Shakir has a week 7 bye. So you're gonna be missing one of those two guys the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I think yes, as long as you're not losing record.
I mean, again, I'm with Rob. Unfortunately, when you put these questions out, it's very hard for us to determine like your depth and your team and your league and all these and your scoring also with all these questions. But to be honest, if that's just just on the surface level, I was to say you're 500. I'm doing the trade. I mean, it's me. Like CD will be back soon.
The only issue is CD lingering ankle injury. Is he going to get rehurt again? Ray, you want to give me some flowers for hosting this show? I do a lot of these solo and analyzing these comments, playing clips. Give me some flowers, baby. Let's go.
I mean,
I've done 3.5 hour streams, Ray. 3.5 hours of this.
For the people. Rob and I, let's put it this way, everybody on this live stream right now. Rob and I, Rob graduated high school in 2005. I graduated high school in 2009. One of his best friends, I'm best friends with his younger brother. That's how we met. And it's funny now because I'm better friends with him now than I am with either of them. And it's just one of those things that, you never know until you meet somebody, but it's also one of those things that the camaraderie is very, obviously you guys are loving this stream right now. I mean, it's just very, me and Rob, it's so, unfortunately me and him are much alike to where we do talk over each other. So I'm sorry with that, problem, but we're still working on that for a long time now.
We're trying.
But in general, I'm glad you guys are loving the stream because it's one of those things that me and Rob are so passionate and engaged with everything that we talk about, no matter what. Like, me and Rob, look at our other podcasts, everybody. Would
you call it? Hey, Ray, would you call it a very nice performance?
Very nice performance. Very nice and clean performance. Very, very, very nice. Which one of these talented entertainers, who I am not attracted to at all, will be the winner?
That I'm not attracted to at all. I'm going to this dressing room over here. They're going to this dressing room over there.
I can't get over it's always sunny because that was our first podcast we ever did. It was just it's
fucking love Sonny. Mouth. So mouth. You love this.
This is so organic with me and Rob. This is not like
we do.
This is literally like we could be sitting right next to each other in the exact same verbiage, camaraderie, and everything would be happening. Because as you would see on our other podcasts, it is there.
Mouth seems to love my Shaheed bet. Then he says he's going to spread them out and make them suffer. That's what I say to the girls that I'm with. My wife. I'm with my wife. I'm going to spread you out and make you suffer.
I'm
kidding. I make them feel good. My wife.
His wife.
Ours. Close,
Thank you, Cheerio.
The thing is, ours. That's a league winning trade, though, right?
No,
it's a possible league winning trade to get Bowers for Warren.
The Rays, right? Just let Rob know he's wrong. That's all.
Mouth. The report did not say Kittle's healthy. They said he's unlikely to play week 6.
Mouth.
So I was of the belief.
I don't have any Kittle.
I was of the
I saw week 7 as well.
Back. I said for sure he was coming back, and I thought it was a precautionary IR stint. It seems like it's not. So as a guy that just traded for Kittle 2 weeks ago in my league, only have one share I traded for. Kittle is going to be the tight end 1 when he comes back, just so you know. We got Michael Scatterbo to the moon. You're damn straight, dude. Until he runs into the moon with his face and gets concussed, which will happen at some point.
Report from today, or say yesterday, Friday. Kittle expected to remain out for week 6. I know expected, but if the coach says it, he's done. Scatterbo to the moon, Hart.
I don't.
Hart Jr. for sure. Scatterbo to the moon. I love him. I wish he was a Bear.
Jonathan asked why Mason Taylor over Theo in full PPR. I know Mason Taylor looked really good, but that was all in like garbage. And the thing is, it could be the same situation against Dallas this week. I think they're going to try to be more run heavy than they were against the Dolphins. And I think as much as I love Mason Taylor, Theo Johnson's a full grown man. That dude is a fucking roid rager, man. So I think Theo has a much better chance for a touchdown. I know full PPR touchdowns don't matter as much. What do you got, Ray?
Well, plus, I mean, Rob, what is the number one offensive position that takes the longest to develop? Tight end.
Tight end.
It's a no thing. Like, of course, as Bears fans, we always hope that the mighty Adam Shaheen would turn into something. And, well, we all knew that was a shit pick from the get-go.
I don't want to hear that name. That guy sucked.
I know what I'm saying. We knew that was a dumb
Wasn't he a second-round pick, bro?
A D2 player for round 2. Yeah.
D Best says, can't believe you actually answered my question. Now just debating CJ Stroud versus little boy Gabriel. It's CJ Stroud by a mile. And D Best, just so you know, D Best, we're D Best, and we answer everyone's question. Super chat. Yes, I prefer you guys give me a little bit of money, and I will answer your question sooner. It won't be as behind, but I'm going to answer your question, rain or shine. I'll stay on here as long as it takes to get them all answered. That's what we do around here, and we're building something that get on the ground floor. Get on the shit now because it's going to be big. And the guest I have, Ray, is my 5th guest now. The guy is the personality of the show. I have 4 others. Mike Story is a G. He is the best of the best. Dave Brainerd's amazing. Chaz is awesome. Ben is awesome. We're going to have you guys on once you guys get in the Patreon. We're going to have fan day, right? Fan week, whatever the hell it's going to be. Fans on the show. A little threesome action. Get 4 boxes in here. Whatever we got to do to get all you guys involved. So thank you, D Best. Appreciate the kind words. IC Sandwich versus Caco Taco. Are those two like West Coast food chains or something?
I'm going with the Choco Taco. He's asking a food question.
Oh, it's Choco Taco. What's IC Sandwich? Ice cream sandwich. My bad, dude. I've been drinking.
Yeah,
my bad. Yeah, well, it was like slang that I was like, I'm used to like fantasy slang or like sex slang, not this.
Hey, don't worry, everybody.
It's ice cream sandwich, baby. Ray is the big guy on this channel. I'm big, but he's bigger. What's your answer, Ray?
Choco Taco, baby.
Oh, Faded. Thank you. He said I was trolling with the Clyde 9 comment. Honestly, I've been watching the last few days. Honestly, enjoy the time here and read all the comments and have knowledge. So 100% respect.
That's what we try to do, Fade.
We're getting back to football. We do what we can. You know what I mean? Me and Ray can just go off on tangents. Did you guys say Theo over Mason Taylor? I was out. Yeah, we said Theo over Mason Taylor. Now, that might not be great. Again, full PPR, I totally get why Mason Taylor coming off, 6, 7 catches. He was the number 2 there.
Comes down to your good. But I'm going Theo with Rob as well.
Garrett Wilson, running backs, and then Mason Taylor. I don't think anyone else had a catch. I doubt that's going to keep up, and I just think they're going to run heavy, and I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a toss-up. I'm not very, very confident in that call, but this is a good one. Rank the playoffs: MLB, NFL, NHL, NBA. I'm not a hockey guy.
I have my.
I think NHL. I think NHL might be the best. Even though I'm not an NHL fan.
I'm sorry. I'm saying it's not a question. That is number 1.
Just because the randomness and the like intensity of NHL playoffs.
Everything.
And I prefer NBA though, just because, as much as people want to hate on the NBA for like the load management shit and people taking NBA playoffs is intense. You're seeing some good ball.
Regular season NBA blows.
And
Play NBA.
so my personal preference is NBA because I love basketball and the uptick from regular season to playoffs is so big. NHL would probably be the answer just from like a guy that had no stock in it. Even though I love NFL playoffs, but there's a lot of shitty ass games and it's smaller sample size. MLB, give me the World Series, but MLB, I'm sorry. So it's between those three. So I'm gonna go NHL in general, but I think NBA.
Well, I'm sorry. He said rank the playoffs, and he gave you all those leagues, and you just said 3. So I'll give him the proper answer.
No, it's NBA or NHL.
For me, NHL, MLB, NBA,
Gross.
NFL.
Okay. Start 2 full PPR. Malik Washington, Devontae Smith, and Jerry Jeudy. It's Devontae Smith and Jerry Jeudy, brother.
I'm going D. Smith for sure. I got Jerry Jeudy. I'm going Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah. Alex says, do you have a solid 3-leg parlay for me?
He does.
I'm gonna give you my bet, and I don't do touchdown scores. The only touchdown scores I do in deep shot parlays for like primetime games when I have a boost is first touchdown scores, like my Jake Tunges pick at 20-1. I only do those. I don't do random touchdown scores. These are the 4. Pick your favorite 3, parlay them together. I parlayed all 4 of them together. I bet them all $200 a pop, like I do for all my bets. 18-10 this year. If you had bet $100 like I did on all these bets, you'd be up, $700 with juice. So these are my 4 picks this week. Rashid Shaheed seems to be a lock, and I love Ted McMillan is my bet of the week. So those are my answers. I'm just going to give you the ones I've actually bet. Team Money, what's going on, Money? Say less, bro. Shout out, y'all. Hell, I've been on. Rob is coming on my podcast week 8. Damn straight. For Bymageddon, I will be on Downtown Sports. I will link that into the Patreon or the Discord. New sub here. Bell is on. Thank you, Michael. 7 nights a week I'm on here. 10 shows a week. I'm going to be doing. I might get my ass up at 7:30 in the morning and do it.
Appreciate Michael Jr.
So this is a community. This is the comment section. I want to shout out all these gentlemen. Ray, I know you're new to this faction of the show. You've been on the long form that was just on the videos. All these people are so great. I've had a couple trolls in here. I know how to handle a troll. I kill them with kindness, and I make them feel like fucking morons for coming on a show of positivity and love and knowledge and good times, trying to bring it down. Don't bring me down. You can't bring me down. Don't bring these fine people down. I know, Ray, you can't be brought down.
But I'm a professional troll killer, so
Yeah, fuck trolls. You gotta pay the troll toll to get in this boys hole. You gotta pay the troll toll to get in. You want this baby boys hole, you gotta pay the troll toll. Another joke. All right, Tyler.
Gotta pay the troll toll to enter the boys hole.
Tyler, need 2 or 3. Do you like Sean Tucker, Nick Chubb, or DeMarcado? Again, please put the format in here. We're gonna assume this is PPR. Tucker for sure.
Amari over. Unless it's PPR or I'm saying non-PPR.
Yeah, I might go Nick Chubb, bro. I know the Woody Marks thing. I love Woody Mark, but Nick Chubb is still going to get 50% of the run. I feel like he's getting the goal line work still. It's still Nick Chubb. And it's so tough. Those guys are all tied. I think in full PPR, you have to go DeMarcado. You have to. And then it's probably DeMarcado and Nick Chubb, right? Or is it Sean Tucker? I got to see what the split is. I am of the belief that I believe in Sean Tucker, dude.
Rob, please, if you people, you peeps out there, if you could just give us your format, at least just a rough format. If it's just at least PPR, non-PPR,
just scoring, yeah.
PPR, just something. And you don't even give us the amount of teams in your league. That that's another whole thing. It's
right.
just something to because when you're asking us this, our answers could be 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. It's everything.
Right. Travis says Dak or Jackson Dart. It's Dak by a mile. It's Dak by a mile.
Dak by a mile.
Faded ass. Why should I? Faded says, should I sub? I'll tell you why you should sub. There's no ads in the show. I might ask you for some super chats or the Patreon subscription. That's up to you. I'm not reading for fucking a bed, Lisa mattresses, I'll tell you not to get a fucking Lisa mattress, actually, because they fucking suck. I bought one. They suck dick, man. No ad reads, none of that shit. Just answering your questions, having a good time. So you probably should. If you don't want to, that's on you. That's on you. We got MLB, NBA, and NFL are tied, then NHL. Wow. So NHL, NFL, MLB. My Blue Jays clapped the Yankees' cheeks today. Is that right? I didn't see that. Hell yeah, Mark. We don't want the Yankees in there at all. Fuck the Yankees. Mark's a Canadian, so
Fuck the Yankees.
I actually I have had like 9 experiences, like pretty intimate, not sexual experiences, but intimate experiences with Canadians, and they're all awesome. So I don't know if 9's a big enough sample size to say that all Canadians are great, but for me it is. So they're pretty great. Whoa, faded. Don't say that. Ray holding you back right now. Ray is one of my very valuable guests, and no one's holding me back. Ray is the fun. He is my fun guy.
You want to hear from me, faded?
He knows his football. He knows his football.
What you want, Ray? What you want,
if you don't like it because Ray's on here, I love Ray. Ray's a great guy. He actually knows his shit too. He beats me in fantasy more than I beat him somehow. Even though I do know way more than him. I don't think there's any debate on that because I'm a fucking degenerate. But knowledge isn't everything, right? Jonathan says you have some weird feelings they are hiding. How ready Hill is. You're gonna have a decent role, especially if Juwan is out. If Juwan Johnson's out, I think Taysom Hill is a stream. Right? Like he's a stream. If Juwan Johnson's playing, you can't play Taysom Hill.
Right.
Like you're hoping for a touchdown at that point. You're hoping for a rushing touchdown. Hold on. Malby said he didn't catch that. What was the question? It was Devonta Smith and Jerry Jeudy, bro. Devontae Smith for sure. That's a fact. Faded with the haterade. Put them all straight. Yeah, man. Alex, again, I can't guarantee anything. I can just tell you that if you go to watch my channel or watch the video I come out every Friday, Beating the Odds, I'll show you my numbers that are all, I'm not fucking fudging these numbers. They're all documented. 63% on prop bets the last 4 years. So there's no guarantee. I went 5-0 on Sunday, week 2, and week 3 on Sunday, I went 1-5. And then I'm still 18-10, but that was a bad week. So if you had followed me that week starting, you're like, this guy's a bum. That shit happens, right? Like it's also gambling, and the best gamblers, right? The best like experts hit like 57% of the time, right? 60% is max, and then you're making profit. It's about your unit size. What's going on? Yeah.
So I know you're in when I say you're in way more fantasy leagues than me. I'm in 4 leagues. I'm 12-4 right now. So people say when people want to, I'm not saying you, but I know myself, everybody. That's heads up friends with my buddy. Heads up friends with Rob.
I am barely over 500 in my 25 leagues combined. I'm barely over 500. It's been a rough year. This week I'm expecting to go like 17-8 in my 25 leagues. So that'll be a boom. I have a lot of really good teams, and I have some stinkers. I'm doing really well in my home leagues, Ray. Like I'm 3-1 in every one of my home leagues. I'm doing bad on Fantrax, and it's going to turn around. What's funny is my wife, she's in, I drafted 11 teams for her. She is like 73% win percentage, dude. And I drafted all our teams. Same strategy, same format. And she was like, fuck. She's like, your teams are better than mine. You're fucking around. And like, now I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? She's got fucking Scatabo everywhere. She's got Rashee Rice on like 7 teams, and she's fucking winning without Rashee Rice. Her teams are dominant. They're all $100 leagues though, and I guess it's easier to play. I play big money leagues, more competition. Either way, I'm gonna turn it around. Don't matter. We thinking Amon-Ra gets 7 receptions tomorrow, boys. I would rather bet his yards, Connor, than his receptions, because they might beat the fucking shit out of them.
On that. I love Amon St. Brown. I got him in his league that he had me join, but I'm with Rob. I would rather bet whatever his yards over 7 receptions, just because 7 receptions is pretty tough.
Yeah. Mauricio says, do I start Rashad White or Judkins? In PPR, it makes it closer, but it's still Judkins. I'm a believer in Sean Tucker. I think Sean Tucker's getting some carries and a lot of work. So
I'm gonna say I have Rashad White in 2 leagues. I don't have Judkins in any. I would start Judkins over him.
And I don't like Judkins, man. I mean, I didn't like him. I don't think he's that good. He looks good. Like he's their offense. And like Samson, I want to talk to Samson. Is not playing.
I want to talk.
He's getting 80, he's getting like 80% snap share, bro. Laugh. It's okay to laugh. If you can relocate a team, what team and where? You know what I'd do? I would relocate OKC back to fucking Seattle because they should have never left there. OKC, Jesus, I know they won a title, but like, why are they? What the hell is that?
Right answer. I was just sort of thinking he meant NFL because this is a football. We're talking football. But you're right. If I'm saying, but I'm saying.
What about football? What do we got?
Well, I'm saying if it's any sport, you had the right answer. To be honest with you, if it's football, I would be relocating probably the Rams.
Fan base?
The Rams again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the worst fan base.
LA is not a football town. They don't give a shit. They're a basketball town.
They don't. Cleo Shakir, Woody Marks, Jalen Tolbert.
Woody Marks.
Cleo Shakir. Yeah, Woody Marks or Cleo Shakir. Give me Woody, maybe. I think Cleo Shakir's got a good matchup.
God, yeah,
that's PPR. Tolbert, no, not over these guys.
Yeah, Tolbert's not in. It's Woods or Shakir for sure, or Marks or Woody or Marks.
Hey,
or
take
Marks.
it easy, Jay. I love you, Jay, but let's take it easy on the Canadians, okay? They have it tough up there. The weather's cold. Let's take it easy on the Canadians.
We can always say they can.
Oh, we got Alex saying, Ray, you're great. Ray, you're great. He is entertainment. He is great for these late night shows.
Love you, Alex.
Ray, do you have any picks? Ray, do you have any picks that they should tail? Did you bet anything already this week or what? It is a gambling show.
It is. Honestly, at this point, I'm not being real. I have no faith at all in the Bengals. They're just bad. Or at least they're playing really bad.
You can't play 10.5 points, can you?
And mind you, I have Jamar Chase in 2 leagues, and I'm just obviously not happy with that right now. And 2 plus the Cardinals, the Titans, maybe just straight up. I think the Titans have a lot of points, but I just I have Jamar Chase in 2 leagues. I want him, and I want the Bengals to kill it. They just suck. They're just bad. They just are. Their defense is terrible. I don't know.
Mark says,
if you're gonna bet those games, bet them straight up, not the blind.
Yeah, parlay them together. Hill or Theo? You think Hill if Juwan's out?
Hill.
He's a badass. What happened to CJ Stroud? He wasn't that good to begin with, for one. That's for sure. Wasn't that good to begin with. And the offensive line is literally what happened with Andrew Luck that cost him to retire. That is what the Texans are doing right now. And they built their defense. Right. This defense is stacked, bro. They paid both defensive ends. But they're not investing in their O-line, and they invested in receivers last year. That didn't work. Look at what's happened with Joe Burrow. Invest in offensive line. Yeah. Larry Tunsil, the gas mask man. Connor, thank you, Connor. He says he just gives me $5 to say you the man. So I appreciate that, Connor. You're the man.
Connor.
I appreciate you tuning in.
He is the man.
And hopefully I see you for many more times. Again, check out the Discord. Check out the Discord if you want some elite perks and to get in on this stuff. You want to play fantasy with us. Give us some good stuff to talk about. Private shows. You get to pick show selections. Free merchandise, by the way. These are the old hats. I'm getting new hats, Ray. Hey, Ray, what do you think of that? What do you think of the new logo on the top right? New logo.
Well, it's louder, so I like it.
Yeah. Shit. Sorry.
I was gonna say, to be honest, man, if Rob, since we do enough you do enough leagues. I mean, I do 4, but hey, I'd be more than willing to do a 5th if we want to have a serious league of our followers, in the next year.
Well, this year we're officially doing a fantasy playoff league with the NFL playoffs. It's super fun. Just to get these people that are in the
I'll be there.
Okay. Well, you got to pay for the premium.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. By the way, Mouse South with Downtown Sports, he has had Iron Eagle on his show. That's a more legit show than this. Yazir said full PPR. Would you trade Derrick Henry for Pittman and Kamara?
It
No,
depends on your situation, man. I mean, I wouldn't, but if you really need a receiver, if you really need a receiver, I guess, but I wouldn't do it either. I mean,
I wouldn't. Connor with another super for $2 just to say big raise the man. Look at this guy.
Here's the thing.
Can we shout out Connor?
What's up, Connor? I mean, here's the
Dude.
thing, though. Like, honestly, like if you think that Kamara is going to get traded, I say
It's probably better depending on where it goes. He's not going to be a timeshare.
If you're you're 1-4 right now. You know, if you're in a dire spot, hell, I would do it. I guess just to try.
He said he lost neighbors. He said he lost neighbors.
Oh.
I mean, here's the thing: is if you're still getting some decent value for Henry, and it could get worse. I doubt it's going to get worse, but it could get worse or stay the same. So if you're 1-3, and Henry has a week 7 bye, Kamara has a later bye, Pittman has a week 9 bye, I could see you doing that.
That's where, again, Rob, that's what's hard. It's like these guys ask us these great questions. It's just hard for us to, like, we have great and like knowledge. It's just that it's hard for us to determine to what their situation is. And you're right. I'm with you exactly what you said.
Hickey says, bought one shitty mattress and vowed never again. Thus, the channel was born. That's pretty funny. Mark says, any golf heads in here need to watch Stick. Rob, check it out. You will like it. Owen Wilson, main character. Yeah, I'm in, bro. I love golf content. I watch a lot of it. I watch a lot of Bryson shit. Bryson's a fucking beast, bro. He's fun. He's handsome. He's funny. He's obviously an amazing golfer. I gotta make more golf content.
I'm the best.
Yeah. All right. I do have 2 golf videos on the channel. One is a badass Airbnb I stayed at on a vacation with it was 16 friends, where it's you stay in the Airbnb, you get a private golf course just to yourself. It was a scramble, and the other one was at my work, and I shot 68. So relocate to Vancouver from Spectre. I don't know much about Vancouver, but I'm not trying to hate, but you guys together are dragging things out, which caused you to be so behind on comments. Yeah, I get it, man. And I am more to the point with myself because I can control the pace. I do apologize, Faded. We're only 5 minutes behind on comments. I'm trying to give the best analysts and some entertainment value. So we're doing our best here, buddy. Money flipping, it's all I know. Been in and out of prison for a while. I know. Grew up in the ghetto. I don't really know what that means. Faded says, give us your actual opinion of the Pittsburgh Steelers. What do you think about the Steelers, Ray? 2 sentences.
So the Steelers.
Since he wants us to pick it up, we'll pick it up for him.
No, I'm saying the Steelers. Honestly, I just think that they're underrated. I think right now, I think they will be a sneaky team in the long run. Is basically what up.
Here's why they'll be a sneaky team, Ray, is because they have the highest paid defense in the NFL by a mile, and their defense sucked the first 3 games, and we saw their defense upside in that overseas game. And Aaron Rodgers is a pro, and he
ain't looking too bad, my friend.
DK, yeah, he's smart. He's good in the red zone. He doesn't make mistakes. He's not Kenny Pickett. He's not Russell Wilson. He's not Justin Fields. That's why the Steelers will be good. I feel like the Ravens are going to have to win this division. The Steelers won't lose it, meaning the Steelers, I mean, obviously every year they win 9 games or 10 games. They will win 10. Can they win 11? I don't think so, but they're going to be.
I just think the division in general is just worse than we anticipated going into the season. That's all. Especially as Bears fans.
It's okay to laugh. Give us your Super Bowl matchups, right? What do you got?
Oof.
I'll go first. You can think. I'm going Bills, obviously, but I will say this. I said this a couple days ago. I am personally waiting till the Ravens bye week. I'm hoping they lose these next 2 games and Lamar sits and they go 1-5. And their schedule, look at their schedule post-bye. It is cupcake. If you can get the right now, they're 11-1. I'm not betting that for Super Bowl win. If they get to 28-1 and they're 1-5 with the Steelers as the only team and they can still make the wild card, I'm putting $500 or $300 on the fucking Ravens to win like 10 grand. You get it?
I would say Bills and Rams.
Ooh, not the Rams. Ew, after that Thursday night game, gross. I would take the Lions. I would take the Packers. And I would take the Eagles are the favorites. I would take Eagles, Packers, Lions. All over.
I'm just giving you a.
Yeah, the Rams. That was a bad game.
A money maker. But honestly, it'd be the Eagles. It'd be the Eagles and
Sean McVay got weirdly outcoached in that game, which never happens. So Jonathan says we keeping Chase as a keeper.
Yeah,
don't lose a draft pick. I mean, we got to see what's up with
unless
Burrow.
You're getting a haul. Probably. If you get the haul, take the haul. But if it's a dynasty keeper or is it keeper, yeah, keep him.
Ooh, we got Connor with a free bet tomorrow for the crew. Josh Allen over passing yards. Josh Downs receiving yards. I do like that with Pierce being out and Mitchell probably being inactive. And Amon-Ra under 6.5 receptions. That's the one that kind of,
That's what is Josh Downs receiving yards? I'd say
yards.
go
I'm
for
guessing
it.
like 230. I don't know what Faded saw. Dude, not even hyping your stuff. I don't know what you're meaning, Faded. Faded seems a little bit faded to me.
He's just a hater on me. That's cool.
Well,
love
he
you, bro.
seems like a
That's
nice
cool.
guy. I'm not trying to fucking fight with anyone. Like, I'm an expert, but I'm not an expert. I mean, I don't get paid for this. Like, this is a passion project. I'm getting some money now. I do this shit fucking 25 hours a week because I'm trying to make this a thing. And the community does agree that this is a fucking elite show. And if you've been following my bets, you're making money. If you had followed my picks in the preseason, you would have Javonte Williams in every goddamn league. He was a PP of mine. You'd be having Tucker Kraft. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I'm not right on everything. The way I break it down is I do 25 hours of this live a week, right, Ray? I get asked 1,000 questions. We'll boil that down to 500 questions that are actually like legit in terms of like can go either way. If I hit 60% of those, which I'm right more than I'm wrong, I'm gonna have 200 people pissed at me, right? Like, so I'm never gonna win. The idea is I'm gonna try to give as many right answers as I can, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with my money. That's all you could do. It's okay to laugh. Grab Travis Hunter for Algier. I want to keep Algier, bro.
I was gonna say, do you need
Algier's
a
a league
receiver?
winner.
If you don't keep, I grab Algier or keep him.
Yeah, Jonathan, I traded Pittman and Brees full PPR paired with A-Chain and have Chase. Traded Sutton for him also and have Nico. That's a lot of stuff. I traded Pittman for Brees. I like the Brees. You won that one. Okay, so regardless of your roster, you won that trade, especially with Braylon Allen being out for the year, 8 to 12 weeks, which is the year. They're not going to – Braylon Allen's 21 years old. They're not going anywhere. Braylon Allen's out for the year. So I like that. Brees Hall has the upside of getting traded to a contender. Oh, week 11 for Pittman, Ralph. You're right. I thought it was 9. Yeah, week 11. Who we flexing, Mason or Ladd?
Mason.
Oh, I think Mason in full PPR. If you want to go Ladd as a receiver, I could maybe get it, but Mason's going to have 20 touches in this game, bro. It's going to be there's no team, right? No team's going to be up by 10 points unless it's the Vikings. There's no way the Browns are up by 10 points at any point in this game, right?
I agree with that.
Connor, I got to shout out Connor. Connor's been a great guy. He says, Faded, go smoke a J and relax, bro. That's a good comment. Again, I'm not, Faded. I'm not, please don't not tune into the show. I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, I just didn't know what you meant by a couple of those things. Like, again, I'm not that dude, man. And if you have issues with us being slow in the comments, like I'm doing my fucking best. And a lot of these shows, they only answer super chats and they just talk. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to answer everyone's questions. So if you can't appreciate that, I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's cool. We always do, Rob. We always know. It's just default. It's okay.
I'm sorry, Faded. Like I'm not that behind. I'm only behind like 3 minutes in these comments, or maybe more than that. But whatever. It's like 10 minutes. The Saints need to start a different quarterback. Yes, Tyler Shuck is a better option. They drafted in the second round, and Tyler Shuck's one of those unique quarterbacks that's a 25-year-old rookie. Maybe start that dude because Spencer Rattler, although I think Spencer Rattler's younger than Tyler Shuck. Isn't that funny? They drafted him.
It's a fact.
2023. But Tyler Shuck was a second rounder and Spencer Rattler was a fourth rounder, I believe. So they do. Derrick Henry or Judkins, please help me pick. I'm still going Henry. I'm not benching the king, all right? Especially without Lamar. I know it seems like it's bad. They're going to give Derrick Henry a lot of work. Houston has no offense. Like, there's no way Houston – I know Ravens defense is fucking wrecked. Derrick Henry's going to get a lot of work. If they don't give Derrick Henry 20 carries, they have no chance to win this game, right?
No. Derrick Henry, especially without Lamar, are you kidding? If he's not doing his thing, it's over for them. No, and you said, are you really benching the king right now? No.
Mouth says Chiefs and 49ers is his pick, and the Chiefs are looking better now if they get Rasheed Rice back. And the 49ers, the fact that they're 4-1, the first 3 weeks were a little concerning to me because they had easy opponents. They didn't look great, but Kyle Shanahan showed how great of a play caller and coach he is. He's not a great head coach. Dude's a great coordinator, and he can get the most out of nothing. They're going to get Kittle back. They're going to get Ayuk back at some point. Pearsall, Jennings, McCaffrey is healthy. Let's see how they can maybe scale back his workload a little bit, right? But in the defense, Nick Bosa is a big loss, but they'll be fine. We got Lions and Bills. Why is this guy hating on a free show? Well, it's fine. Poker guts, baby. I'm up. And you know what? Just for poker guts, I'm going to play these.
Drinking beers, let's go Bears. It's the Fanatics Professional Podcast.
And then my favorite one. I love this one.
Have you guys seen Professional Fanatics? I made $500 off his picks last week. No way! How much, $500? Of course, could say that, Kyle, you stupid shit. Shut up, fat ass!
Mm-hmm. His poker's long shot pick of the week is a ladder up Sean Tucker to 79.5.
Bro.
What are the odds of that, poker?
79.5. Come on, that's
but
tough.
it's probably 8-1 odds, man. I do like that.
I'm sorry. I said he's long shot.
Up.
No, I'm sorry.
He's probably it's probably 35.5 yards. He's going all the way up.
I didn't read the first part. Yeah, your long shot. That's not a bad pick. I would give that. Yeah.
Because Josh Allen's over 231. Do you think Josh Allen over 231 is feasible?
Passing yards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Jonah, should I play Mayfield or Dart and Robinson or Slayton?
Mayfield.
I'm going Mayfield. Even in a tough matchup against Seattle. Seattle's secondary is banged up.
I assume?
Wandale and Slayton. Yeah, I think Wandale and PPR. It's tough.
I love Wandale and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Again, this is also scoring in terms of quarterback scoring. If it's 4 for a passing touchdown, give me Jackson Dart. Give me the scrambler.
Yeah.
If it's
right. No, Jackson Dart will get more scrambling yards this week.
Sure. 4 for a passing touchdown makes it close. It makes it like me lean the scrambler if I need upside.
Sure.
Min has been in Europe for a week. Yeah, one of my buddies texted me that his bet of the week is Minnesota minus 3.5. They have been in Europe for a whole week. They're coming off a really tough loss against the Steelers, and Cleveland is just dead. Like, they're going to be competitive. We've seen that, but they have nothing to play for. Now they have a rookie quarterback, but I'm not a believer in that fucking scrub. Dylan Sampson sucks, bro. He's 25 years old. He was just a journeyman. And Oregon makes quarterbacks. I don't believe in him. He's tiny. Marks or White? Woody Marks or Rashad White? Toughy. What do you think, Ray? Woody Marks or Rashad White?
Ooh. Depends. If you're PPR, White. If non-PPR, Marks. Easy answer, I guess. I mean, for me at least. I mean, if you please give the people another answer.
Oh, Mason or Henry? I'm going Henry. Easier matchup for Henry.
Yeah, no, dude, fuck that. I'm going Henry for sure.
I'm sorry. I just, you know what? I feel like Faded's got enough shit in here. I talked to him. Like, I don't think we need to pile on anymore. Maybe I'm taking the high road, but Njoku gets traded from Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan, for the comment. He has to get traded because what are the Browns doing with a 30-year-old tight end when they have the tight end of the future that's a fucking literally like the Joker role that Sean Payton talks about? That's what Fannon's playing now as a rookie. So you got to trade Njoku. Yeah, he's going to go to a contender, whether it be the Chiefs if Kelsey gets hurt or, an example like that. Or even like, let's say Bowers ends up being out for the year for some weird reason. Get Njoku over there. J-Bob, this is J-Rab. Can Terry McLaurin rebound and have a top 15 season? I mean, not overall because he is just way too behind the receiving numbers. When he comes back, let's just say from week 7 on, can Terry McLaurin be top 15? Yeah, right? I think he's a buy low if his health is like, if we trust his health. Yes, I like Terry McLaurin's buy low. Do you agree, Ray?
Again, I think it really just depends on your situation. If you drafted him as your wide receiver 1, you're not getting the same talent and back. Is if you draft a receiver 2, you might be in better position to be able to capitalize on a buy low situation with him.
Right.
In my opinion.
Connor says, what kind of value does Waddle hold rest of season player comparison PPR wise? Again, I have been drinking for a long time, so my head is a little mushy. I will tell you this. Jalen Waddle before the Tyreek Hill injury with all the shit going on with Miami with McDaniel and just everything, right? I would say Jalen Waddle was what, wide receiver 32 roughly? Not just stats-wise, but where we were ranking him week to week. I feel like with the injury to Tyreek Hill, I'm comfortable ranking him top 24, like 22 to 24 to 25. So give me a player in that range. I'd say Chris Olave range. I might want Waddle over Chris Olave just because the concussion issue. That's a tiebreaker. But Waddle also is a little frail bitch that gets hurt all the time. He's a T. Higgins, right? He lands on his shoulder, he misses a whole fucking quarter, comes back, questionable the next game. I think he's firmly in the low end wide receiver 2 rank. Would you agree, Ray?
So I think that's his floor, or his floor would be a high end wide receiver 3. I think his ceiling would be a low end wide receiver or high end wide receiver 2, if not like peaking into low end wide receiver 1. That's his ceiling. So I think it's no matter what. I think at this point going forward, rest of the season, he's a very safe player. It just depends again what your situation is at receiver.
Devious, what's going on, brother? Start 2: Judkins versus Vikings, Mason versus Browns, Olave versus Giants. No, we have no format here. Again, please add your format so it's easier for us. We're going to assume PPR, which makes Olave kind of intriguing, but I'm starting the 2 workhorse running backs, baby.
I'm going Olave over Mason, but I'm going Judkins for sure.
Okay. If it's half PPR, it's 100% the running backs. Correct.
Oh, yeah, correct. I'm just going on based off targets for Olave. He's gotten over double-digit targets every week except last week, and he had a good, decent week last week. So,
see, Mark knows what's up. Rob shows are very informative, and he always answers every question in caps. He doesn't leave till he does. That's true. I've been on here 3.5 hours because I'm behind the chat. I do have a life. I have a wife. I have a lot of hobbies. Currently, I don't have a job, but even if I did have a job, Ray, you know my ass would be on here till 3 a.m. answering fucking questions. So thank you, Mark, for your kind words. That's what I do. Jonathan, also, is JCM ever going to get a full run in Washington this year? He will, and he should.
Fuck
and I
yes.
Early in the show, Jonathan
I'm
not a JCM guy. I did not draft him anywhere. I will say this. Fact. JCM is, I know it's a small sample, 4 weeks, number 1 in PFS rushing grade right now. Now, it's a small sample with him getting, 9 carries a week. JCM is the best, like McNichols blows. It's McNichols, right? And then I like Chris Rodriguez. Chris Rodriguez is a worse version of Sean Tucker. So JCM, the cream will rise. The question is, when will the cream rise? And I think it's probably week 8 is my guess. What do you think, Ray?
The answer is yes.
Thank you, Hickey. Appreciate your comment. Was Kendrick Bourne a 1-week wonder? He was a necessity because they had no one else. Kendrick Bourne has terrible hands, and he's 30 years old, so he can't get downfield. I don't know what the Rams were doing, allowing him just to run a bunch of slants and digs. It happened. So, anyways, I'm going to try to move through these because I am running out of steam a little bit. Let's see. JK faded. I'm going to answer your question, faded. JK, tough start this week. Tough start, but goal line opportunities. That's what we're looking for. And I will say, I do believe in the Eagles rush defense, right, Ray? But they have been torched by running backs. Bucky Irving, we just saw it. Javonte Williams had 2 touchdowns week 1 against them. So until I see RJ Harvey, I think last week was more of they were fucking around because they knew there was no way the Bengals were coming back in that game, right? So I think the RJ Harvey snap share was a little bit of a mirage. Now, down the road, RJ Harvey will get more work. Not yet. JK is still an RB2 this week. Would you agree?
Yeah, I believe it. Was it the first time that Sean Payton had a 100-yard running back? Or was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes, first time.
Or no,
yeah,
week?
It was this week. Just this week. Monday Night Football. First time.
So his
he had one running back have 100 yards.
Correct. Since Alvin Kamara back, in the Saints days and Kamara's heyday. So at this point, let's put it this way, everybody. I'm in one of Rob's leagues, and it's a deep, very deep league. I have both JK and RK Harvey. I'm starting JK still right now until further notice, basically.
No, I'll say this. I would start Rico Dowdle over JK this week.
Sure, that's fine. And
that's the line, right? Like that's the line.
Correct.
Jack and run. I will say, Poker God says Jackson Gart could run over 100. He has a hamstring injury, which Mouth says, and I am very pissed about this because one of my bets last week was under Jackson Dart 34.5, 35.5. He beat that in the second quarter, and I just thought that line was too high, but I'm wrong because Jackson Dart is a fucking beast on the ground.
I just don't think that's very highly likely.
I'm kind of new. So what is FPPR? PPR is a scoring. So it's full point per reception. So if your guy gets a catch for 10 yards, it's 2 points. Half point PPR is half point per catch. That'd be 1.5. Standard is just yards and touchdowns. So PPR, you can literally have a catch. Your guy can have a catch for no yards, right? It's 1 point. That's the difference in scoring. Chase Brown and Rico Dowdle. It's. I did this myself in 2 leagues. It's Rico Dowdle. And
Chase Brown is a dump. I'm done with Chase Brown.
I know, but I'm not done with Chase Brown personally. I feel bad about because I think Chase Brown's
I have zero
but
shares.
Rico Dowdle.
I'm glad I do because he's dumb. I'm done with Rico Dowdle this week though. And overall, Chase Brown this week, Rico Dowdle.
Connor's giving me like $15 a show. Connor, can I shout out Connor for just being a real G? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that you understand what we're trying to do around here. And like even a $2 donation, like little things like that help to keep me on the air. If I take the sales job that I have an opportunity to, I can't be doing this 30 hours a week like I have been. So, and my wife will kill me. So I want to do this for the rest of time. And it's not just football. We have year-round shit, basketball, movies, fun ass shit with guys like Ray, awesome guests. So I appreciate all the donations. So thank you. Harvey, a league winner-ish player if JK misses extended time. Mark,
100%.
I think Harvey could be a league winner without JK missing time. It's just going to take some time. That is going to take till week 10 or 12 when he shows he's a better player. But unfortunately, Dobbins looks like really good. Not really good, but he looks like the old J.K. Dobbins, right? Not breakaway speed, but he hits the hole. He makes the right move. What do you think, Ray?
I'm agreeing with everything you're saying right now. J.K. Dobbins is looking unreal right now. I do think that so his answer to answer his question, yes, Harvey would be a league winner in my eyes if J.K. Dobbins is hurt. Facts. Especially if it's extended, let's just say a 4 to 6 week injury.
Yeah.
No,
do not drop Jamar Chase. Do not even drop T. Higgins, dude. It's gonna get better. Jake Browning was 4-3 2 years ago. I'm not dropping T. Higgins.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, it's garbage, but it's gonna be better. There's still gonna be a top 20 offense.
At all.
They're fine. And nobody Savior, ready for some Falcons football. You know what? I'm pretty high.
Me too. Got Bijan, baby. Bijan to the
Michael
moon.
Penix has disappointed me. I'm a big Drake London fan. I still have some belief. Starting RJ Harvey over Chubb. In a full PPR, yes. In a half PPR, no. I wouldn't do that.
I'll go with what he said because I agree.
Oh, the date with the wife was awesome. It was her birthday. We had a great time. We went out tonight for her birthday with her family. I'm hammered. We got 2 pitchers. We got a pitcher of margarita for 6 of us, and only 4 of us are drinking it. And we were done with dinner, and everyone still had a full one. They got another one. So I had to sit there the last 30 minutes, and I had to finish half a pitcher of margarita. And then I get to the mini golf place we went to, Ray. And the beer, I tried a beer. I didn't know what kind of bells it was. It was warm. So I got another beer, and it was warm. I got a 24 ounce. It was warm. And I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to bitch. And then my brother-in-law who bought it bitched. And so I got that. He brings me a cold one. So I have 2. I'm double fisting 48 ounces of beer after drinking 7 margaritas and pre-gaming before. So the fact that I'm still coherent, Ray, it doesn't surprise you because I'm a fucking tank. But I had the spins a little bit on the golf course, on the mini golf course. I had that dry mouth, kind of sweats going on where I'm get a little head rush. I didn't think I had to puke, but there was a second I had to it was almost like a panic attack from booze. And I'm still drinking. I'm doing fine. I'm good. Olave or Flowers, Ray? He's gonna say Olave.
I'm sticking with my Olaves, man. Just because of the targets. And who's to say Flowers with Cooper Rush?
You could do worse than Cooper Rush, but yeah, I agree. The offense is going to change. We'll see. It's going to be run heavy. Faded Denver defense or Seattle? It's got to be Seattle. Now, maybe not because Denver's defense is a top 3 unit in the NFL. It is, but I don't know. The Eagles are such a hard defense to play against, a hard team to play against because they don't throw the ball a lot. Jalen Hurts doesn't get sacked, and they don't turn the ball over. So, that's where fantasy points are bred, right?
Seattle's defense is
having a lead.
Also elite. That's
agreed. Not as good as Denver's, but I think
it's closer than people think, though.
Yeah, it is. It is, and they play a really conservative brand of offensive football, which lends itself to good situations for the defense. So I'm going Seattle. Unfortunately, you might have to roster both of them. In that case, I'm not dropping Denver to pick up Seattle, if that makes sense, because I want Denver's defense rest of season. I don't want to roster 2 defenses. I'll just roll with Denver in that case. If you have a deep bench and you can roster both, I'm probably starting Seattle over them.
Right.
I stopped Chase Brown and Jamar Chase. That Bengals offense is not worth it. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Like the thing is, we've seen this before. Offenses turn around, whether that's with Jake Browning or without Jake Browning. There's too much talent on that offense. The offensive line can't get worse, right? It's actually impossible.
Does he mean that he dropped?
He got to get
stopped.
better. Yeah, I think he said he's dropping. I think he meant dropped. He dropped Chase Brown and Jamar Chase. Don't drop Jamar Chase. He's still gonna get 5 for 50 every week.
Any of them.
I wouldn't drop Chase Brown. I wouldn't drop T. Higgins.
That's crazy.
Yeah, trade him if anything.
I said trade him. Don't drop him. Crazy.
I have a guy starting Harvey this week. Do people see something we don't? No, it's the upside of Harvey as a good player as the receiving down back of what happened last week, and maybe he has bye weeks. But I wouldn't do it. Poker has lock of the week. Packers not going to lose.
Running back injuries.
Here's the thing. We want to, Joe. Here's how you get ahead in fantasy and gambling is I like to bet guys that are struggling to break out. Their numbers are lower in Vegas. I bet on them, and they will eventually, especially established players. Making money in fantasy is not doing what you're doing because you're just projecting that this is going to be the New Orleans Saints. When, let's be honest, there's been really bad teams. I've been telling you, for example, DeAndre Hopkins on the worst Houston offense ever as a rookie and a second-year player was a top 5 receiver with Davis Mills and all these bums, right? Like, maybe it wasn't Davis Mills. That was later. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bums. So, like, Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the NFL talent-wise. Worst case scenario, Jamar Chase is a top 15 receiver. That's worst case scenario. So don't drop a top 15 receiver. Chase Brown's worst case is right now. What is Chase Brown? Running back 29? Okay. That's still like a borderline flex option, and it can't get any worse for him. So I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah,
now, trading Jamar for Olave, I wouldn't do that, but that makes more sense.
No, wouldn't have done that either. I have both of them, and I love both of them. Wouldn't have done that.
I mean, hey, Mark, I guess we'll see this week. I'm telling you, I put my money where my mouth is, Mark, and I am starting Jake Browning in one of my home leagues, a 6 for a passing touchdown league. I lost Joe Burrow in, and the point is I started Tua week 3 in that game against the Bills, and he got me 2 touchdowns. It wasn't great, and then I started Geno last week because everyone has 2 quarterbacks. So I'm just going to start fucking Browning. What do you got, Ray? Oh, you raised his hand.
Hey, Mark, I just want to let you know, Rob had me join his. We are in one league together. He had me join another league of his 2 years ago. That's when I drafted back-to-back. No, not back-to-back, but I had the connection of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. And that's when Joe Burrow got hurt 2 years ago. And I picked up Jake Browning, and I won his league. So.
He was great, but the thing is he looks bad now, and it's Jake Browning does not look good in the offensive line. Right now.
He's looking trash.
It might get better. Andrews got fed targets by Rush. Look to Mark to blow up. Yeah, it's going to be weird because Mark Andrews is historically and traditionally a touchdown or bust guy. Now he seems like almost more of a volume play, which is fine. We'll take 7 for 40, right, as a tight end in this landscape. Give me that all day.
TJ Hawkinson for Carson Wentz style.
This is a tough one here. Justin Fields versus Baker. In a 4 for a passing touchdown, I'm taking Justin Fields.
I think it all depends on the scoring. I'm saying I think it just depends on the scoring. I'm with Rob. It just depends on the scoring. Justin probably, but if not, Baker. For passing touchdown numbers.
Pick up JCM for any of the following.
Tootin.
For Tootin, I have Josh Allen. I could dump Fields or drop Charbonnet, Io Manor. No, not Charbonnet.
Amora. Amore.
You could probably drop Fields, bro. No, Io Manor. Don't drop Io Manor. He's the number 1 there, apparently. I would drop Fields. You have Allen. All you need is a week 7 fill-in, dude. So drop Fields for JCM.
Yes.
You get stream week 7. Josh Allen is Josh Allen's like Poppins from It's Always Sunny, the dog, Max dog. This dog is indestructible, dude. That's Josh Allen.
Well, plus all these other running backs, Tootin and Charbonnet, will be getting major. They both play already, and they'll get more.
Old school. I just gotta say this: we all saw the picture of 4 offensive linemen blocking 1 guy. This is how fantasy money is made. Let other people panic on 1 play in 2 games against legitimately the top 2 of the top 4 defenses in the NFL, with Minnesota, a hungry Minnesota team, and a Denver team coming off 2 losses. This is how you make money. Buy Bengals now. Like, you could say it's a lost cause. It's not going to be this bad the rest of the year. They're still 2-2. Like, That's fine, dude. If you want to do that, I want to play in leagues with you. I will trade for Jamar Chase. I will trade for Chase Brown. I will even trade for T. Higgins. I just traded for T. Higgins, actually. I traded Trey Benson and Rashid Shaheed for George Kittle and T. Higgins. Like, I don't care if Kittle's out 2 more weeks. I won that fucking trade by a landslide, bro. Like, I want T. Higgins over Shaheed. You know what I mean? It's in the league.
If I was in that league, I would have fucking vetoed.
You were in that league. That was our league, Ray. That's balls deep.
Well, I can't veto that in that league because
there's no vetoes. I know. Well,
exactly.
Everyone vetoes every trade I make. I could never make a trade. Hey, his running back too was literally like a bench player. Anyway, all right. I think we're running out of time here. Any last questions you guys have? Hit me up. I will if I get a $10 donation here. I will do another beer.
Anybody who has questions for tomorrow morning's fantasy game, if you have actual questions, last minute.
Yeah. Again, I will be on tomorrow at some time for Start Sit. I will also be on tomorrow night with Story at 11 p.m. Central Time for a 2-hour recap show. Bowers is out. Is this confirmed, Frank?
Bowers is out for sure.
Confirm it? They did.
He's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they did say that.
I think Adam Schefter confirmed that this afternoon.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Schefter. It was Ian Rappaport. My wife's like, "Who's Ian Rappaport?" I'm like, "He's a very, very established reporter." Trade says Jamar over Jordan Mason. Yeah, Jamar over Jordan Mason, bro.
Facts.
And I have a couple of drinks left on my beer. I'll answer a few more questions. If I get a $10 super chat, I will do one more beer. If Ray wants to stay on with me, I'm sure he will. We will do that. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow morning and or tomorrow night. I will do a start sit tomorrow morning at some point. It might be during the fourth quarter of the early game at 11 p.m. I'll do a watch along or something. I'll do what I got to do.
Hey, you just let me know when you want me back on. I'll get my mic better.
Yeah, you'll be on. Tate, it's Mason in the flex.
Yeah, Mason for sure.
Mason. Poker Guts cooking up another video. Thank you, buddy. Man, I got some massive heartburn right now. This is killing me. Oh. Killing me.
Killing me, Smalls. Who's the best streaming tight end?
Charber Walker. I think faded. I'd say it's probably Walker in full PPR. If it's half PPR, I'm going Charbonnet. He's getting the goddamn goal line work.
Sharps.
Frank, who's the best streaming tight end? It was Jake Tunges this week, who I started everywhere, but now that's not available. I would say Dalton Schultz or Harold Fannin.
Ben Strange.
Theo Johnson. Yeah, Bretton Strange or Theo Johnson. Mouth with another donation. Thank you, dude. Join Patreon, ask questions on the Discord. And that's a great community, guys. It's just like this chat. It goes on all night with awesome X-rated memes. Yeah, memes of guys kissing each other, which I know Ray loves. I love them. I'm answering all your questions on the Discord and on the actual Patreon Discord 24/7. If you get the elite tier, you get my cell phone number and you can text me whenever, dude. That's how I'm rocking here. Thank you, Mal.
I can text you whenever.
I appreciate you, Ray. You can always text me whenever, motherfucker. Trey, hoping he Pickens, QJ, or Debo. I mean, it's kind of what's up, elite man. You're joining at the very end of the stream.
Fuck
God,
Debo.
you know I'm not a QJ guy. You know I'm not a QJ guy, man.
I'm a QJ guy, man, too. He's killing it, man.
I'm still going Pickens. I'm going Pickens.
QJ.
Bowers is probably out, faded, so it's Warren. It's Warren either way. Even if Bowers plays, it's Warren.
Warren. Facts.
Elite, that's still Pickens. We're going Pickens all over the map. Mark says Jamar and Bowers, my first 2 picks. Ugh. He's still 4-0, though. That's how good Mark is at fantasy, baby.
That means you were a stud, Mark. You're picking your mid to late round
elite,
pick, baby.
We're going Rashad White in full PPR there, buddy. All right, I got to finish this beer. Again, if someone wants to super chat me $10, I will do another beer. Otherwise, I got to take off. I will be on here in the morning, though, and then 2 hours tomorrow night. We'll get Ray back in the fold here, and we'll get all those questions answered for you. I think we answered about, 700 questions tonight, Ray?
We did well, my friend.
With some good with some really good insight. It's not just like a yes or no, right? It's not true or false around here. I want to give you the reasons why I'm doing these things, and you can make your own decision because, again, ultimately it is your decision. All right.
I mean,
it seems like this is
yeah,
it. I appreciate all you guys. Again, if you want to go in the description, check the Discord out. Check the Patreon out. Get in the Discord. A lot of good shit there. Appreciate all you guys. Got some good subs from this video. Couple Debbie Downers in here, but that's gonna happen, right? Like again, quote Sonny, like there's gonna be some dicks out there. Like there's gonna be dicks everywhere, right? But like, let's move past the dicks. I'm gonna play a clip here, and then I'm gonna log off, and I'm gonna talk you out, and I'll give you the times, and that's about it.
You asked to see me. I made your Cajun chicken niblets.
No. You made my year. You have a gift. And a super dope hat. This is cool. All right, boys. Let's go!
Shout out to all the awesome community. Appreciate you. Ray, first time for the football show. You were awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you. What do you got to say to the people before we log off?
Hey, I appreciate everybody watching and streaming, everybody being involved. I love you guys. I mean, like me and Rob, we've built we've been building this community. I'm glad to be part of this side of the podcast instead of just the entertainment. I love being every part of this, and I hope to be back sooner than later, man. And keep following the channel, and please subscribe and follow us, man. I mean, we got we're top to bottom, entertainment, sports, everything in between, man. Conspiracy theories and everything. We're all here for it.
It's the general store of fantasy shows. Elites, I would not trade Ladd for Chase Brown. I know you have trade QJ. Try to trade high on QJ right now and keep Ladd. I'm telling you. All right, gentlemen, everyone, appreciate you. Ray, love you. Be positive. Love your life. Respect each other. And remember, life is a gift. That's why it's called the present. I'm out of here, boys. Cheers.